Peace.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, we're ready to go.
Oh.
Thanks for coming this week, everybody.
Thanks for coming. We're going to have Chris go ahead and give us a summary today.
Awesome.
Little announcement real quick. The YouTube channel is up, and the second, third, and fourth episodes are on. Due to a clerical error, we do not have the first episode, so it is lost to space and time.
Twitch ate it.
Twitch, consumed it.
But just know,
that is Twitch.
they fought a Kasaric and reached Epsilon Station. And that was the first episode.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Last week, we went to Toe in the Water Canteen to speak with Toe about about our payment for getting the blueprint the week before. When we arrived, there was a Starfinder Society guy giving a rousing speech trying to find recruits, and this Kasatha entered and was looking for Toe quite aggressively. And anyways, one thing led to another. He tried to kill the Starfinder Society guy. Commander Cash was not about that life. Neither was the rest of the team. So we intercepted the situation, had a fight, and then a bunch of these cybernetically enhanced goons rushed into it, and they took him out. Most of the party, I don't think anyone actually fell unconscious, right?
Nope.
No.
No one actually
Almost.
fell unconscious, but we got really close. And in Starfinder, if your stamina goes away, so you have like two healths. You got stamina and you got health. If your health is ever being hit, that's a pretty hard fight.
Because resting for a night doesn't just heal you all the way back up.
You don't get all your health back every night. You do get your stamina back every night, though. Anyways, so most of us, everyone lost all their stamina, and a few of us almost lost all of our health. So, like, for example, Commander Cash, out of 24 hit points and 24 stamina points and 27 hit points, only has 6 hit points left.
Yep.
So, yeah, it was rough. And then we went and demanded payment from
crazy.
Toe, and we got it.
Your 1,000 credits from Toe, and you got your 400 from Kafuzi as well.
Exactly.
Yes, we're just
It's about
rolling
daggone
in
time.
the credit.
But we got our money. We also got the money from Ant's wife.
Fight act.
And
Did we get that one already?
Right.
Okay, we did, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so yep, you've gotten the money from that as well. So they have just finished talking to Toe, who has now rushed back out to the what you remember being a pretty broken canteen. Following Toe, Jestern will say, "I'm gonna go meet Beetlejuice," and he's going to rush out as well to go meet
Bye.
Beetlejuice in the area that Toe showed that he was in. And then you are standing alone in the room with just the silent Lashunta in the corner, who's been giving off weird vibes since the first time you met Toe, and the guy in the blue crystal floating in the corner as well, who actually delivered the payment to you.
So we're still in Toe's office?
So you're still in Toe's office.
Well, I say we get out of here. And honestly, I need to get rid of this mohawk. Not the mohawk, just change the color first. And with our newfound cash, I could say we do a little shopping, if you know what I mean. Although I don't know, do we need to? Are you still like super bushed from the fight? We took a lot of hits.
I could take 10
took a
minutes
lot
at
of
the
hits.
bar in order to restore my stamina.
Okay.
That'll work.
10 minutes on resolve point.
And a resolve point, yeah.
gotcha.
So if you spend 10 minutes resting and spend 1 resolve point, you can restore your stamina.
And
Not
just
your
so you
health.
know, that seems like an easy way off, but resolve points are life and death there. Once you're knocked unconscious, resolve points determine whether you live or die. So spending resolve points are a little scary. But
Big deal.
restoring stamina, big deal as well. So,
Especially
all right.
if you have low health.
so will we then exit the room there?
So is there a room we can stay in?
Toe left.
Oh.
Toe went back out into the main bar. But you
What's the
you can go
The
ahead.
Junta man, is there a room we can stay in?
He's going to move to the door, open it, and look outside, and point to a wall and say, "Not currently, but there's that hole in the wall from the Keshti." And as you look out the wall, you can see there's still a gaping hole. It seems to be boarded up a little bit, but it doesn't even seem fully boarded up there from your first encounter here in Toe in the Water, where where the Lady
Jester.
Akeshi and Jester had their scuffle.
So is that room available, or you're just not selling it anymore?
But
Do we need
I
to
don't
talk to the
think
bartender?
We'll
Toe is
take
looking
it.
at you.
No?
What we have though is you may go to the Fogtown Sleep and Supply, and they will rest you there.
Sleep and supply. Where is it exactly? Give a general direction, like that way, this way.
He points to the door exiting the building and says, "I don't have time for this." Then we'll walk off over to go meet Toe.
Okay. Apparently he's important or something.
Floating globe
Don't
map.
need him.
Yes.
Can you answer this question?
Sorry. Tell me again. I wasn't listening. I often don't to the Yasuki.
Wow.
Do I need to speak louder?
No, just to make a little more sense. Tell me again. What is it you need? Sorry. No
We're
offense.
trying to find the sleep and supply. Fogtown. Sleep and supply.
Oh yes, that's down
What
in
direction
Fogtown.
is it?
Yeah, it's closer to the docks. You would know. You dug a little deep into Fogtown after leaving the starship each time you've come here. You're pretty close to the eye of Absalom Station, which is sort of the main hub. So you're sort of on the edge of Fogtown right now, nearing the inside of Absalom Station.
Okay. So then we need to.
But yes, the sleep and supply is closer to the docks where you would have first arrived at the station.
Ah. Back at the docks. Okay, cool. Yeah, perfect. Awesome. Thank you, Blue. Do you have a name? What's your name?
I believe the name given to me by Toe was Crystal.
Crystal.
It will do.
Crystal. All right. Thank you, Crystal.
He'll nod and then just continue to sit in the corner there.
All right.
Perfect. So
I'm
we
gonna go to
know
the
it's
bar.
near the docks. Oh, we're gonna go to the bar first. Okay. We're going to the bar.
As you leave out the door and as you look at the scene, just as you left it, it seems to be quite a mess. Darce is continuing to clean up. He's sort of looking at a broken chair that seems to have been broken in against the wall when he last did things. And he's talking to Toe. You do notice 42 Song, the android, is back. The android is back at the barkeep, wiping down tables and cleaning up sort of any mess that was at the bar, including the cup that you smashed against the ground vehemently. But that seems mostly cleaned up. And then you notice Chim Chim, the man you gambled with your last time here at the canteen. He's leaving and says, "Oh, Charlie, thank you so much. I'll get that right for him. I'll be back. Trust me, I will." And then he's going to go ahead and leave the canteen now. Then there is an old man. You haven't met Charlie. But then there also is an old man and another human, an old human man and a younger human man, now both talking as they start to head back to a table to sit down.
I'm gonna go to the bar.
Does it seem like Chim Chim was talking to the old man and the other man?
Yes, it does.
Cool.
I'm gonna ask the barkeep, "Can I get a drink?"
I don't know, can you?
Drink.
Got
Yes.
him.
Do you have your own cup, or will I supply you with one that will be returned to me shortly?
What kind of
And then he's going to
question
look
is
at the
that?
Yasuki.
I'm not gonna follow.
I
it
paid
up.
for it.
I'm not
I
gonna follow
paid
it up.
for it.
No.
I even gave a little tip
What kind of
too.
question is that? I need a
Okay,
drink.
we're square.
He'll go back and
We're square.
say, "Yes, that'll be 2 credits. What is the drink you would like?"
I'm just gonna stare at him when he says it's gonna be 2 credits. I'm like, 2 credits. I'm afraid, sir, that you owe me at least 50 credits for your protection from earlier tonight. So I'm sure you can cover it for me.
He's going, Toe! Toe will scurry over. Toe, he wishes for a discount due to his valiant fight earlier, which was
I
it was
just
very
want one
nice.
drink.
And Toe will say,
One.
"Oh yes, of course. Thank you for the protection. Yes, absolutely. Get him whatever they want." And the other will say, "Oh yes, of course. Yes. What would you like?" And he does seem quite friendly though.
I want a drink of whatever the most expensive thing you have.
Make that 2.
I just
Um,
want an empty glass. I'm just kidding. Give me your expensive drink, John.
And secondly, There's these special sort of creature that exists on Triaxis. I don't know what it's called, but it has these wonderful limbs that, when fried, are absolutely delectable. I grew a tasting for them while I was in Triaxis, and I'd love an order of those.
The Krubby Buggers. That was their nickname on
This
Triaxis.
is a bar. I can. He sort of looks at Toe. Toe says, he sort of shrugs. He's like, I can order them. Like you said, you'd like an order. We have
What do
none
you
in
have to do?
supply.
I don't care.
Okay, all right. I will see if I can find these Krubby buddies.
Krubby Buggers.
Krubby
Krubby
buggers.
Buggers, yes.
He's gonna stand for a second, and you can sort of see some color changes going on his eyes. Okay, I will find those for you.
Wow.
What a stand-up guy.
That was kind
But meanwhile, the most expensive drink we have, of course.
Yes.
And he's going to go and leave the bar and head back to Toe's room, and Toe will look longingly after him. Thank you for your protection. Yes, of course.
Of course, Joe.
So glad you were here. My own god didn't even need to fight. That was wonderful.
There you go. An exchange of goods and services.
Yes, absolutely. You guys protect me and my and the steward there, Demotrax, fought alongside you. I'm glad we are even there.
Yes, square. As one might say.
The android is going to go ahead and come back out of the room, carrying a bottle of what looks to be some sort of whiskey, sort of an old style bottle, which you would have seen sort of in history books there. Nothing fancy about it, but it's sort of an old style of wine. And he comes and he pours it into
Wait,
drink.
whiskey or wine?
Whiskey or wine? Intelligence check.
Where am I?
Straight culture right there.
Culture.
Google the difference between whiskey and wine.
Okay, that's 26.
She's right here.
20. It's
Yeah,
whiskey.
guys.
Ah.
Whiskey's stronger, right?
Yeah.
Yes, whiskey.
It is definitely stronger.
Yeah,
That's the kind of stuff you only want like a little bit of.
Oh yeah. Here thou art.
Oh, sweet. Don't have to use the-
Very concentrated. Ah, he's got a good bottle of
Is it all right if
whiskey.
I restore my stamina points, or you're gonna?
Yeah,
jump
yeah,
in
you're
the next
resting.
6
Yeah, you
minutes?
guys can restore stamina while you rest if you spend a
No, we
resolve
get
point.
jump.
Okay. And he's gonna go ahead and pour a cup of this whiskey
On the rocks for me.
on the rocks.
Yes. Ice.
Ah, you'll put down the rock and grab it.
He's a
He's a
bartender.
guy.
He should definitely know
This is an
that.
I
android.
think he
takes
might
things
be
very
doing
literally.
that. Is going to take, like, just down the whole thing, and then put his head on the table and take a nap for the next couple minutes while they
Go ahead and
talk.
do a
I'll be right back.
Fortitude saving throw, really quick, and just before you leave, and then I'll be right back.
Okay.
18 plus
Is it for the
4,
whiskey?
22.
Wait, we have to do a fortune for the whiskey?
That's for the most expensive thing, yeah.
22?
22. Okay, you can go ahead and go back. I'll tell you when you get back.
12?
12?
12?
Yeah, we got drunk, you so.
Just carry
So
me,
close. You're so you don't have a lot of fortitude.
No.
That's for the most
Fortitude.
best can handle their
It's
liquor.
not
Let's see if the Yosoki can. Hold on.
Oh, wait a second. Why is that? Oh, because I put the thing on it. It's fine. Yeah, so.
This is gonna be great. This is gonna be fun. Yes.
Okay, let me just.
12 and a 10.
Hey, Zuzu.
Yeah.
I really liked how you did your cool knife trick earlier.
Yeah, you're not.
Thanks. It
You
was-
guys, as you down this drink, you do feel a vast burning. It burns like a lot, even for you, Commander Cash. It is probably the strongest drink you have ever.
Yeah.
Any of you have definitely used Sophie, stronger than you ever drinking. And then go ahead and just do a what would I'm trying to see if you recognize that you didn't handle it well.
Perception. Maybe?
Yeah, go do a perception.
Okay.
Sure.
Go do a survival. Do a survival.
Survival?
I mean,
Yeah.
I have a water bottle,
Okay.
but-
Survival.
Understanding your own body, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, you could put it under
Ginger ale.
several different things.
We'll put it under
Survival, life
survival.
science.
Wait, survival?
We're gonna put it under survival. Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
it have to be like? Oh wait, no, you don't.
No.
Okay.
No, you don't have to be trained in survival.
7.
18.
18. it burns, and you're not.
Ugh.
You're sort of like you understand that enough of this, and you're not going to take it very well. It burns, and you went through some pain, but man, did you handle that pain?
Yeah, I did.
And he'll say,
Yes, I
Lovely.
definitely enjoy this drink. It doesn't hurt my entire body at all.
and then he'll go ahead and grab
I
a
felt
cork
pain
and
the
go ahead
entire
and
time.
shove it back in there and say, will that be all for you today?
I mean, right now. Well, I mean,
No
we'll
more of
probably
this?
be back.
Could I
later.
get a drink that
I
hurts me
think-
less?
I think I will be good.
Yes. He'll go back there
That
and
was some
he'll get you a cup of
strong,
water and bring it to you.
strong drink.
Thank
Wow.
you, good sir.
That was intense. That was almost like spiritual in how burning that sensation was.
Yeah, you two are going to take a -2 to perception. Just perception.
Just for
Okay.
that.
Right,
Okay.
just -2 to perception. You're just you're not crazy affected, but
Is it for a certain amount of time, or
yeah.
we are permanently?
Permanently disabled.
for 2 hours.
2 hours. 2 hours.
What happened?
There's a -2 to perception.
Minus 2 to perception checks for 2 hours.
Not me though.
No, you're fine. You
fine.
handled it.
Best can handle the
It did hurt. It did hurt. It was a very
Yeah, they
strong
can.
drink.
But in a good way.
Handle their liquor too.
Okay. All right. So, then he'll say, perfect. Well, again, thank you again. That group of nonsense cybernetics are just, And then you'll hear Darsh. Excuse me. Don't put us all in the same boat. Come on, 42 son. 42 SOHN. Thank you. Yes. Sorry. 42 SOHN. 42 son. Guys. It's okay.
Can we just call him
Tucson.
Son?
Yes, son.
Well, we probably don't want to push his limits, am I right? But
42 SOHN.
yes,
I was just trying it out.
we'll turn back to the drinks.
What do you prefer? Do you prefer 42 SHOSOHN or do you prefer like a nickname, Son 240
Well, the bar
Dash.
being my
dash?
my boss
All of
being
it.
that way is so key. I am used to
Dash.
42 son is what he calls me. But 42 SOHN is my name.
Okay, cool. Perfect. You're the best. 42 SOHN. I'll get it.
And then Darce will go ahead and say, those next step rebellion of delinquents. They put a bad name on the whole of the augmented.
Yes, I've heard of this cybernetic terrorist group before. Next step. I
Yes,
believe it's
next step. Us augmented were perfectly kind. We simply just believe augmentations are for the better and that it should be integrated more into society. But next step, well, their slogan would say it all. Evolution never asks for permission.
Oh, that's scary.
kind
So
of
if you have
true.
one little augmentation, will they leave you alone?
I mean,
Yeah.
leave you alone in a violent sense, of course. They're always going to focus their fire on the augmented, or on the non-augmented. But you know, they believe the more augmentations, the better. Someone like me, they would never. They would probably assume I was one of them, honestly.
Or
As
trying
you
to
can
recruit
see, I've
you.
got my share of augmentations. You do notice he has an eye, sort of an eye. One of his eyes is all metal, and it sort of goes back into his head, as well as that same shoulder. Then you did recognize his arm earlier. Both his arms look normal, but you do remember that one of his arms was heavily augmented there. And he says, but really, us augmented are quite kind. It's just that small group, the next step, that seem to run around rampant. I honestly don't know why you do dealings with them.
Yes, they can be. I'm sure they're like any other terrorist organization, fickle and terrorizing, and whatnot.
He'll pat you on the shoulder again, just like when you broke the glass and ground. Yes, you're right.
Obviously, they're on Absalom Station. Are they all over the Pact worlds? Are they? Sounds very
Oh, I'm sure.
unorderly
I
to
don't
have.
think they're that
My
big.
head's back up. That was while I was getting.
Yes, of course. There's
They're not
I'm-
that big.
that. I'm sure there are believers across the Pact worlds, but as far as the organized group, they remain mostly here on Absalom.
Yeah.
But thank you guys again for fighting. I fight
Thank
these guys.
you for fighting.
I'm not a fighter, but I do fight these guys when I get the chance. Any chance to shut down this bad business there is a chance I'll take.
Yes. Yes. You did quite well.
You didn't strike me as not a fighter. You struck me as more of a fighter.
Oh, again, I just fight when I need to. If the reason is there and the purpose, I am more than happy to contribute. But usually I stay out of the meddles of others.
That's fair.
Pretty
Yeah.
combative augmentations you have for someone who.
He'll go ahead and you'll see his arm start to glow again. He'll go, oh, this is the only combative one, and he'll blow it sort of into the air beside you where there's nothing there. But you do sort of feel almost an aftershock a little bit. It's like, yeah, that one's just for when I need it. Again, I protect when needed, but I prefer not to. And then it'll go back to a completely normal looking arm.
Wow. That's really cool. So where
Thank
would one?
Pick your jaw off the floor, Daisy.
I don't see it.
Oh,
Well.
perfect.
Always a pleasure having
Yes.
you. Do you frequent here then often?
Oh yes. I'm here all the time. My business is just down the street,
What
so
do you
I
do?
frequently. Oh, I am the owner of DOS here on Absalom Station.
I'm guessing you sell cybernetics.
Oh yeah, yes, cybernetics. The official name, sorry, DOS. As my name is, DOS is alterations, retail cybernetics and enhancements.
Oh.
I wouldn't consider that I need much in the way of improvements, but what do you have?
Oh, well, we have a wide variety. First, I saw you guys fight. You guys are admirable fighters, and I'm sure I could find some that really fit. Some cybernetic enhancements if you're interested that really fit your skill level here. But we also carry weapon fusions and armor upgrades and things of the sort. Anything enhancements related is DOS's specialty.
Right on.
When does your shop open?
Yes.
Oh, it's just down the street. People arrive, and when they press the doorbell, I leave. I spend my time here. I only show up if someone's there at the door.
What time of day is it right now?
It's day. It's not more. It's
Because we're on a space station, so day and night is probably.
yeah. It's a little relative here. It rotates pretty quick. So it's as
There's
far as
always a sun out the station.
yeah.
But
But
does
as,
that mean that there's always stuff going on? Like, because you could still have like a day, like social time and a night social time.
no, right. It's pretty. You know from Absalom Station, it's at least here in Fogtown. It's sort of this. There is day. There's time people sleep, but a lot of the businesses just they're open when customers are there. They'll wake up. They're there for customers when they're there. But especially here on the inner loop of Absalom Station, most of the people flying in aren't actually this deep into Fogtown, and so the business is more. It's local to local.
Okay.
The locals deal mostly business with each other here.
Gotcha.
Yeah, again, I don't know if I described this very well. So Fogtown has the docks, and you guys have moved fairly far from the docks, just a bit away from the docks. Probably about half a mile to 3/4 of a mile from the docks, and are getting pretty close to the center of Absalom.
And when's the next filming day?
You have 2 days,
Cool.
so you have the rest of this day, then one more day.
Yeah,
Before the next filming for the show. And I was like, were you interested in checking out my shop currently?
Yes.
Yes,
I
sounds good.
know. I am. I don't know about that. Okay. We all
I mean, yes. Let me lead you that. Let me lead you that way.
Yeah, what happened to Cindy?
Cindy is with you. She's with you, and she's just on the quieter side. She seems to be shooken up from the battle and nearing unconsciousness.
That is true. I didn't remember she was very close.
She
to
was
death.
very
She
close
was.
to death.
I did give her a
lot of
serum
it.
though, so she's not as close to
Yes.
death as
Okay.
she
Cool.
Yeah, how
So
about
she's with you,
we
but
could tell
she's not
Cindy
talking.
to stay in
That's
that
her
boarded
herself.
room, and then if she,
She can
gets
rest.
So she can
bored,
heal
she
and rest,
she
yeah.
knows we're going to DOS.
Oh, perfect.
Yes. That is.
Yes.
Cindy, go take a seat in there.
Oh my
Tell me
goodness,
what
that's
to
such a good
do.
idea. Okay, I'll just be right back with you guys. And then she's gonna
Wow.
go into the boarded room.
She's a lot more amenable when she's hurt.
Bye, Cindy. Love you.
And she's asleep before
Bye,
you leave the
Cindy.
canteen.
Have fun.
But
Right.
then Darce will go ahead and lead you out, and he'll just point right down the way. There's a not super busy area. Like I said, you're pretty deep in, so there's not a lot of travel. Most of the people you see walking by, they are different races, but they seem to be walking past most of the businesses and just walking straight closer into Absalom Station or straight out of it. But he'll say, "This is it right over here," and he'll lead you about 50 yards before he opens the door to a very small sort of definitely a small boxy looking building that just has Darce, Dar D period A period R period C period E period, Darce, and all the windows are sort of covered up with flyers with advertisements with sort of neon old fashioned looking signs like open, and it looks like a pretty close knit shop there, and he'll go and open it, and you'll see sort of walls fitted with sort of advertisements for different social events and things like that. Not social events, but like TV shows. You even see a Surviving the Pact World little trinket over there with a little model of the director, Jagata. Jagata, a little model of the director of the show.
Is Jagata like the host?
No, so the guy who was hosting and speaking was
Your mom.
Jave Karnan.
Good.
Jave Karnan was the human who was speaking. What you've learned about Jagata is that he's actually the director of the show.
Got it. I was just wondering if there was a little action figure of him, if he was more well known.
He's well known as the director. He's a leading religious figure in Abadar Corps as well.
Oh.
In Abadar Corps, which is why he's been put in charge of the show. He's not like one of the high ups.
Abadar Corps is like a religious corporation.
Yep. All the leaders of Abadar Corps are religious. So he's a
Who do they follow again? It's Abaddon, right?
Abadar.
Oh, that's easy.
Abadar Corps. Abadar.
Oh, I thought it was.
Is it Abaddon?
I don't know. Never mind. It's
Yeah.
probably not relevant right now. But okay.
But yeah, and so and it's pretty decorated, and right in the middle of the room is just sort of imagine a tattoo parlor. He's sort of this sort of recliner that you can see people have laid back in, and there's sort of desks and tables next to it where there's tools.
So it's like a tattoo parlor.
He did say that, yes.
Is that what he said?
That's what I said.
I didn't hear that, but I heard the rest, and I thought tattoo
Good,
parlor.
I described it well. Yeah, I was like,
Fantastic.
welcome on in, yeah. Described it. So what can I do for you?
What do you
can
offer?
you do for us?
Absolutely. Well, I guess my
What does
first question.
DARS stand for?
DARS?
Where'd you get
It's
your eye?
it depends on
Wait,
which one of
wait.
us you ask.
What?
Huh? Oh yeah, me and all my brothers. We're all across the Pact worlds. We do cybernetic enhancement. We're the leading franchise for cybernetic enhancements. In fact,
Is DOS the last name?
absolutely yes. Good job. Yes.
Fantastic.
So what does it stand for?
Well, here on Absalom Station stand for DOS's alterations, retail, cybernetics, and enhancements.
Yeah, DARS is a lot better.
Yeah.
That's a cool. No, I like that.
Thanks.
That's
Thank
pretty
you.
cool.
Thank you.
How many
Question.
brothers do you
If
have?
we were to meet one of your brothers somewhere else, how would we know, or how could we tell them that we know DOS?
Trust me. You tell him you know me. He'll just give me a right call. I'll let him know immediately.
How do we differentiate one DOS from another DOS?
I'm the Absalom Station DOS. I mean, I'm JDOS, but no one keeps track of that.
Absolutely.
You're all on different
Yeah, we're all on
planets?
different planets. We spread out. Best for business. That's how we grew so well.
Oh.
People, even when traveling interplanetary, something they can go back to, something they can recognize. Really brings in the business.
DARS is.
DARS.
Yeah.
Darson
Okay.
Bros.
DARS and Bros.
That's pretty good. I like it. Probably won't use it, but I like it.
Do you ever have
I
a
like
brother
DOS.
named
Fantastic. So
Square
back to
off
business.
his face.
What do you offer?
So really, it depends on what
yes.
you're looking for. Our specialty here is cybernetic enhancements. If you want, I can really get up with a good dragon gland if you like. Venom Spur, you saw that guy, he was stabbing people and venomating them. Doesn't always have to be quite so violent, just more of a defense mechanism, rare. With Venom Spur, no need to be violent there.
That
But-
sounds kind of gross.
We do fight some rather nasty critters on
Well,
occasion.
and I appreciate
Yes.
I appreciate what you do here for the Pact Worlds. I do. So, what I would
Have
recommend...
you seen us on I pointed to surviving the Pact World's keychain?
Oh no, the first episode just aired yesterday. I haven't watched it yet. Are you guys on that?
We're Alpha
Yes.
6.
Alpha
Yeah,
6!
yeah.
Yes.
Well, he's gonna pull out a piece of paper. Give me a signature.
Of course.
Oh, you guys, right
Why-
around there, yeah.
Sure, sure.
We're gonna write it and do it in good note. And to my friend Das, Commander Cash.
And then he's gonna go and pull out.
I'm just
he's
gonna
go.
scribble, make it look like it's just kind of nonsense.
Actually, no, I'm not gonna do Commander Cash. I'm gonna do Commander Jaka Evdo Tazar, Delegate of the 3rd Regiment, Fire Brand Survivor of Trials.
It takes up most of the
And I'm
paper.
like, I should really shorten that.
No room to actually write. You're the best.
He's gonna. Has everyone signed it now? Everyone signed it.
Yes.
I
Sorry,
leave a
I
got
cool
some
note of
accent. I don't
being
know what
like,
it turned
hey, you're pretty cool. Love, Daisy.
Oh,
And
I
I'll
love
just-
you too. And then he's gonna go scan it under a computer. He's like, I gotta show my brothers this. And you'll immediately start seeing messages pop up. Just tons. He's like, oh, send it to all of them. And then just messages. They all seem to be very quickly connected with each other.
Wow.
It's like, yeah. Oh, don't worry. They'll recognize you for sure if you go in now.
How many
How many
brothers do you
brothers do you
have?
Oh, like I said, we're all across the Pact World and a few other places, but we're all across. Like I said, leading franchise.
That
The
doesn't
Pact
tell
World.
us how many brothers you
How many
have.
brothers do I
I
have?
need a number, not
A
just.
number.
We're everywhere. Air is everywhere. That doesn't tell you how
Well,
many.
I'll
air
tell you how many
there
I have.
is.
I got 16 right now.
Holy!
There's more coming every day, if you know what I mean.
Wow!
Your poor mother.
Are y'all clones?
No. We're brothers. I'm Jay.
Fantastic. All right. So
We have K on Akaton. We got K-DOS on Akaton. B-DOS on Bertheta. We're not clones, I promise. mess with my mom.
16 brothers.
Was I adopted?
sorry.
Do you
Sorry.
have
We
any sisters?
no.
No.
What cybernetic?
So like I said, if you're looking for cybernetic enhancements, we have things like dragon glands, venom spurs. I mean, we've got a lot. Do you want me to just list them to you?
Yeah. What do you offer? What do you have
All
on
right.
hand?
All right,
Maybe
on
just-
hand. I love the pun. Good job.
Not everything. Maybe just some of it.
I don't even know what you're all talking about.
All right,
did
we've
it.
got dark vision capacitors. We've got the standard data jack, standard hideaway limbs, prosthetic limbs, storage prosthetic limbs. We have respiration compounders, retinal reflectors, speed suspension, vocal modulators.
What does a
We
speed
can give you
suspension do?
gills. What?
What does a speed suspension do?
Speed suspension. Well, it makes you faster. We'll strengthen the tendons in your legs, and we can make you run. What type of price range are we looking for in here?
Depends on what you offer.
All right. Well, I'm going to say the minimal speed suspension is what I'm going to go with for you guys, and that would you could run an extra 10 feet every 6 seconds.
Wow.
That's not bad.
That'd be like a round of combat. Give or
What
take.
is this round you speak of?
Oh,
going on?
It's like everyone takes a turn.
But yeah, speed suspension. People love that one, especially if they're going to be going into, we have a lot of athletics come in here. Most sports totally allow cybernetic enhancements, and so
That doesn't seem fair.
well, anyway, like
Well,
I
if
said,
everyone can do it.
nothing wrong with augmentations, am I right? There's nothing unfair about it. It's just part of us.
Right.
It's part of
As long
us.
as there are rules for it. I mean, it's fine.
Yeah,
in
exactly.
sports.
Yeah, so that's a big one. That one again, cheapest prices in Galaxy, 2,000.
To run an extra 10 feet.
What else do you have?
Yeah. I can give you gills. I can let you breathe. Elements.
Gills.
Right? Yeah. There's like those guys in there. We call it a dragon gland, like the dragons of Triaxis, and you can breathe
Oh,
some
yeah.
elements there. We
I
also
saw one in the distance once.
Can you
Oh, yeah.
only breathe that
Crazy.
element now?
Oh, well, I mean, there's different elements you can choose from when you get it in, but yeah, we can't have too many elements mixing in the throat, if you know what I mean. So you'll choose one when I do the enhancement.
I don't either. Did some explosion happen? Have you tested it?
Oh,
What happens
there
if
was
you do
one
what is
time.
it, like fire
Poor Ados.
ice?
Oh, that guy'll never be the same again.
Oh. Is he one of your live brothers or is this a dead one?
Oh, he's perfectly alive. He just needed a few more enhancements there in the throat area. He's good now, though.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Not mixing
So
elements
the
then.
dragon gland, that's the thing that let them breathe the different elements. So
Yeah.
what elements do you offer?
Acid, lightning, and fire.
Acid, lightning, and
You know what? I bet I could get you ice.
You
Or
breathe
ice.
ice?
I bet. Not like breathing ice. Like you're not shooting ice cubes out of your mouth.
Wait.
Well, good idea. Work on that one next.
Get like a little machine gun.
But yeah. But then we got venom spurs. We've got wild wires. We got adaptive biochains. We can do those little climbing suckers on you. We can do climbing suckers on you, like those guys who are hanging from the roof there.
That sounds disgusting.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. But B-DOS has one of those, and
Oh my
just
gosh.
on his left hand, just enough to mess with people for party tricks. And then we can do tympanoid clusters.
Yes.
What kind?
Tympanoid clusters.
Tympanoid clusters?
Tympanal.
Tympanal.
Tympanal clusters.
Tympanal clusters.
Tympanal clusters. Good job.
Thanks.
Tympanal.
What's a tympanal cluster?
A tympanal cluster is
Tympanal. Tympanal.
it's basically we enhance your sound here. We enhance what you can hear.
Cluster.
Cluster.
Yeah.
Basically we'll allow you to hear a little better, enhance your ears
You
there,
got it,
make
you
it so
got
you can hear what people are saying better.
Wow, that's kind of
So it's a +2 to perception checks on sound.
Ah.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't really care for it personally, but maybe one of you two wants to
How
hear
much
better.
is that one?
Oh, the tympanal cluster. That one's 2150.
So
Yeah.
do we have to go through like a surgery to get some of these
Yeah,
things? Or
absolutely.
what?
Just take a couple of hours.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'll
Is
just
there a
get it. I can get it in you
recovery
right now if you want.
Is there a recovery period?
Recovery period. Oh no, you're good. No, we do our job well. We'll get you all set up. You won't have to wait. After the surgery's done, you'll be good to go.
That's
No delay. Gonna put that in an advertisement. And he sends a message to his brothers.
remarkable.
No delay. That's actually really good. I mean, usually there's some sort of recovery time, and if they're promising no delay, that you can just get right back up and you're breathing acid or whatever you're
Right.
doing, then that's pretty good.
Now, I noticed some facial expressions when I said the prices. I don't want to scare you away. The ones you asked for happen to be our more expensive options here for someone like you would be looking for. But we've got plenty under 1,000 if you want one of those. And
How much does it
How
cost?
much is the dragon gland?
the dragon gland? 755.
That's
755
fairly affordable.
for the dragon
yeah.
gland. And then return customers will always get discounts.
Oh.
Ooh. We could definitely return.
Yeah.
But that'll be in the future. We can talk about that later.
I'm not exactly sure how liquid my assets are right now, but I think we might come back later. At least me. I want to think about some of the.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
Options.
absolutely, yeah.
How much is it for the gill?
For the gills, 95.
95
it?
credits.
95 credits, right? Am I right? 95 credits for a pair of gills. Now,
That'd
the
make
gills
swimming
are,
a lot easier.
now
That's
I
just
will
like I
warn
wanna
you can
do it
only
just
get one
'cause it's so
enhancement
cheap.
done on each part of your body.
Wait, what he's saying I think is
So
very
I mean,
important.
so that was
Oh.
you might want to think about that when you're choosing exactly what you want.
Wait, say
What?
that again.
I
I
got
missed
distracted by
Everything you
95.
just said.
You can only get one enhancement on each part of your body. So the gills will get that enhancement down to your lungs. It's a
Sure.
little bit of a in-depth surgery there, but shouldn't take more than an hour.
That's
If we
impressive for
get
a lung
gills, can we no
surgery.
longer breathe air?
I think you
Would
can.
I suffocate
That's a
like
good
fish?
question.
Oh no, you still
I
exhale
would
just like
assume.
normal. You can breathe
Okay,
in water
yeah.
or in air, and you're good to go.
So
what are
it's
some
just
other
an
lung
addition.
enhancements? Like, is the dragon gland a lung enhancement?
Or is that like a throat thing?
That's a throat, lungs, totally different. Totally good to get both those.
Oh, cool. So you can
Let me see
breathe
if we got
water
any other
and
lung
spit
enhancements
acid.
here.
Or
Or
lightning.
fire. Or lightning.
Our
Fire.
respiration compounder is a lung enhancement there.
What's that
um,
do?
It allows you to survive. You don't need to breathe as much. You won't suffocate as quick if you're in low oxygen situations, I suppose.
So you
Um,
suffer longer.
Suffer longer, yeah. And then you can hold your breath. You can hold your breath for longer, so always win at the party games.
Cool. I am definitely considering the gill sheep, but oh, you mentioned you had fusions too. Does anybody else? Is anybody else wanting?
I
some
wanted to
sort
look
of-
at what weapons were out there, but I would be interested to know what weapon fusions you have. So I'm looking.
What's fusion?
I will
should
tell
know
you,
this.
there are a lot
I think that
of options for that. I
drink
can just.
made me stupider. I'm not
That's possible.
sure.
Yes, what happens
like-
is
I
you
hadn't
drink-
noticed anything.
When you drink big whiskey,
I'm gonna punch you in the
What? That was a compliment.
if you're a neck puncher, I got something for you.
You got something so I can jump higher? Because that's what I do.
Yep, a jump pack.
I do. See?
Yeah. You need to jump.
Yeah, I can give you a poly hand. So let's see, reshape your hand in different shapes. That was a weird face. He doesn't have weird faces.
Like what sort of shapes are we talking about?
Like
Like
a
your
star
normal
shape?
Like tools.
squares? Okay, that's
Like
A lot better.
that Shook guy. He had one. He had a.
oh, you turned
shaped
into like a stab
knife
thing.
and a,
Wait. So you're not limited to one shape?
You're not limited to one shape now.
It can just be whatever you want it to be?
Well, you choose shapes when I program it. You'll choose the shapes for you,
How many?
and then
You program them in?
Yeah,
With my arm,
pretty
that'd
cool.
become
you
hackable?
can get 9 different tools that you can switch between.
Wow, that's pretty useful.
Interesting.
That one's
You're
a
a
little
mechanic.
expensive
I
though.
am a
Person?
mechanic.
You might come back for that.
How much is it?
Oh, that's 71,000.
Wow,
Someday, maybe.
we could sell Jestern into.
What if we
slavery.
brought you the
I'm
enhancement?
kidding. Don't sell anyone in slavery.
Wait, what?
What if we brought you one of them? Like you didn't have to supply the parts; you just have to install it.
If you bring the parts, I can go
Where are we
quarter
getting
price.
the
You said Shook had one.
So we're gonna go
I-
get Shook.
I can go quarter price just for the labor there.
What is
Quarter price, that'd be
Quarter
quite the deal. But I will warn. I hear you saying Shook. I know he had one, but all cybernetic enhancements part of how we do it is programmed directly to your body. A cybernetic enhancement removed from one person's body can never be reprogrammed to
That's
another.
probably
Well,
a good
that's-
idea.
Worthless.
But if you did get the tools for me for this, then yeah, I could take quarter price for you.
Intriguing.
Mm.
Wonderful.
I don't know what accent I'm doing.
Weapon
Yeah, it's
Wasn't-
fusions.
Wasn't-
You said you had some armor upgrades as well.
Oh yeah, I have some armor upgrades.
Let me look at something.
Do you have
no
any
idea.
of the called fusion seals?
Yeah.
Called fusion, the called fusion.
Called Fusion, yeah, we have Called Fusion.
Called fusion?
Called
Yeah.
Fusion.
Not to be confused with cold fusion.
Totally different.
Right.
Not even
Yeah,
on
you
the
want to be
same
able to.
spectrum.
You want to be able to
Science.
pull stuff. You want your weapon. You want to upgrade a weapon to just be able to pop up in your hand. Yeah.
Yes.
Looks like you already had one of those. So you're interested in another?
Yes, my laser pistol.
Yeah, Called Fusion.
Pull it out.
The
What level is? Or what tier of upgrade is it? What level
Called
is it?
Fusion. That's one of our nice simple ones. That's one of our
It's a
basic,
pretty
very
basic
basic,
one, yeah.
bottom
Super
level.
like yeah.
Level like a tier 1.
like a tier
Yeah,
one.
like a
Tier
1
one,
to 10, it's a
fantastic.
tier 1, definitely.
Is there
tier 1.
a distance?
There's some
limit?
I
pretty
thought they went to
cool
tier
ones.
20.
Maybe they
100
do.
feet.
I only saw 10.
Interesting.
A little bit of a rule clarification. You can only use a weapon fusion on a weapon that is the same level as it, or
You can add weapon fusions.
Yes.
You can get one weapon with multiple weapon fusions, but
But they have
all
to
the
add
weapon
up.
fusions level can only add up to what
To
the
the
item
item
level
level.
is.
Yeah.
What are the other weapon fusions?
there's
There's a
lot.
lot.
Though actually,
Cool.
for us, the level 1 through 3, there shouldn't.
You
be
still have
No, there
access to
won't be
over
a
half.
ton.
that. Oh really?
Most of them are level 3 and down. There's a few level 5 and a couple level 6, but yeah.
But you'd need a level 3 weapon.
In
yes,
order
and
to
that's the
use
key.
it,
Is You
yes.
need a level 3 weapon to use
And
level
right
threes.
now we all have
Level
1
one.
Yeah,
or
you
level
guys still
2.
have tons of option. I started listening at there's like 15 or 16.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
There's
That's
a lot. I was looking at it
There's
earlier
there's
today.
a lot.
There's a ton. I like the called fusion. Pretty simple.
Yes, I would like the called fusion. We'll do a fusion seal for this laser pistol.
For the Elizabeth, okay, now we'll want
Yes.
after it's all been done. It'll take 24 hours. You got to bond with it, you know. So about 24 hours after mine done, then you'll be able to call it right to you.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright.
How long would it take for a fusion seal? That should be a simpler process, right?
A fusion seal?
Yeah, the fusion seal. I heard that the fusion seal is different from the fusion because you can take the seal off of the weapon and apply it to another weapon.
So you want to take it off of your knife?
No, I want to put a new one onto
So-
my laser pistol so they both have the same fusion.
I believe what he's talking about is there's two ways to apply a weapon
Yes.
seal.
This
You
is
can
what
either
I heard.
have it ingrained into the weapon, or a more expensive process is to get it portable and it can be slapped onto a weapon and moved around at will.
Yeah.
Oh, so anything attached to that seal can teleport.
Yeah,
you.
I think there's
Yeah.
some.
So you want a new seal?
Yes, new seal.
Let me look.
Oh yeah, take a time. Take
Yeah.
a time. And then
me
yeah,
see.
Cash was looking for armor. I should probably look for armor too.
I want to
that's
go
a
and
good
look at
thing.
the weapon.
So again, the seal does have to be placed on the weapon for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Before it'll come back to you.
Yeah,
Um.
I had to sleep with my knife.
Sounds
Yeah.
very
What?
uncomfortable.
No, it was fine. It was sheathed. I, put it in a little bit of leather. It was on Triaxis actually, where I found it. Yeah, in the fighting pits. Somebody had died and they had left the weapon there, so I kind of just swiped it.
What?
And
What,
it's
what
turned out
weapon?
to be
What
very
weapon do you
useful.
want this on?
Laser pistol.
Laser
That's my
pistol. Okay,
laser
so I'm gonna
pistol,
charge. I'm gonna charge. It's these little things are pretty rare. It's gonna be an extra 75 credits for the seal instead of me just putting it up, updating the weapon. So it's
Yeah.
gonna be an extra 75 credits. But so what's weapon is it we're looking at?
Azimuth laser pistol.
And if you had to rank it on a tier, what tier would that weapon be?
Oh, it is bottom tier. This is like
A
everyone
1.
has
I believe it's a tier 1.
Yeah, that'd be 200 credits if you wanted me to upgrade that for you.
Cool. Yeah, perfect. That worked. Yep, great.
Perfect. And he'll go and take it. And I was like, that'll just take about an hour.
275.
So if you guys want, you said you wanted to look at other stores. I'll go and take care of this for you.
Fantastic.
I'll just scan my credit
Thanks, Stars. You're
chip
great.
over your thing.
No, you. He's gonna hold up the signatures again.
Where is the
Seven.
nearest reputable weapons/armor dealer?
Oh, it's a little bit deeper into Fogtown. What type of weapons are you looking for? You guys would probably be looking for. It's not. You're guys gonna be looking for Trigger Happy. And Happy's good there. She'll help you good.
Good. Fantastic.
But now he's gonna sort of grab your arm, Cash, and pull your and says, "Now, you look. I saw some of the weapons you carry. It looks like you like a little bit of a bigger gun, yeah?
I do, yes.
Now, don't tell her I sent you.
I don't know how you can tell.
Don't tell her I sent you.
Blushes.
But Trisha's Toys. Trisha's Toys has got some big ones for you.
Trisha's toys.
Trigger happy. That'll take an hour, right, Darks?
Yeah, an hour.
Just an hour. Okay.
Just an hour.
Just an hour.
On the dot. You come back in 45. I'll have them for you.
Oh.
Because signature.
It was Trisha's
45.
toys. Trish or Trisha's?
Trish. Apostrophe S. Trish's.
Trish's toys. Trish's toys. Big, huge.
Huge.
Guns. Big guns.
Cash is simple.
Got simple needs, yeah.
It's all I need. You got the guns, you got the big guns. Eh?
All right. Then you exit.
Yeah. And
As
then
you
I
exit, buildings
leave.
seem fairly far spread here. There's a lot of open space where people tend to be carrying cargo and other things, or even driving vehicles. There's a lot of open space. You do see buildings out there, but you're not. None of the signs seem to be blaringly large or anything. But a Kasatha is going to come up to you and say,
You want to buy a watch?
and he's like, "Hey, it's a Kasatha. He's wearing formal wear with a top hat, but he is missing an arm.
Oh.
So it's 3-armed Kasatha here. And they
Okay.
go, hey, what are we looking for? Well, you guys look a little lost there.
Who are you?
Huh?
Who are you?
I'm Gedris.
Oh. How are
Hi,
you doing,
Gedris.
Gedris?
Yeah, Gedris, tour guide here at Fogtown. He'll take a deep bow. Oh, forgot I don't have that one.
I mean, you still have the other one.
Yeah, so what are we looking for today? We're going to take you.
We're looking for weapons. We know of 2 locations, but what
Follow
would
me,
you
yeah.
recommend?
Yeah, follow me. Those same 2 locations. Yeah, this way.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Uh,
Let's go.
I will blindly trust this
Fantastic.
man.
we're taking you. Let me guess. Did you hear Trigger Happy? You hear Trigger Happy? That's top of the area. Yeah, Trigger Happy. Yeah, I'll take you right there.
Yes.
He's gonna walk you. You're gonna walk
Trigger
past
Happy.
a couple of the buildings that you could see, then around the corner, and then you do see a quite blaring sign. Trigger Happy. That's sort of but Happy is spelled Happie. Trigger Happy.
Happie.
Mhm.
Did they spell
What
it
was
wrong
the
on
guy's
purpose?
name again?
Oh, it's Gedris with it. Gedris. Gedris. Oh, it's not spelled wrong. The owner. Happy's the owner, and so Trigger Happy. Didn't spell wrong. Yeah, but here you are. I let you right there. You see how quick I did that for you?
That
Yes.
was
You
really
see how quick? It
quick.
was pretty good. Yeah.
If you stay out here, I give. How do you give money in this? Do I just like scan him credits or something?
Yeah. You can scan credits.
I'm gonna scan him 3 credits. I'm gonna scan him 3 credits. I'm like, if you stay out here to lead us to our next location, I'll give you another 5.
Hey, yeah. I'll wait right here. I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, great.
Okay.
2 questions for you. Where can we find healing serums? Where's a good salon?
He's questioning some life decisions he made.
Are you still talking to Gedris?
Yeah, I'm talking to
Oh, yeah. I'll take you right there. This way.
Wait, no,
You
not,
guys-
not, not yet, not yet. I'm just wondering, are there some in the area?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll
Best
give
hair
you.
salons
I'll
in
give
the whole
you.
area.
We will give you a total of. So I've given you 3. I promise you another 5.
Yeah.
I'll give you. We'll give a total 5 each. So 20 credits
Yeah.
to just be our tour guide.
Absolutely. Do you want me like right by your side? Like, I'll stand right there. I won't get in the way. Promise.
I mean, you could just like wait outside. That's fine.
I want to do like a sense motive on him or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's just so friendly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's trying to get money.
Oh,
Maybe he's trying to kill
Yeah.
us.
I got 5.
Yeah, he's friendly. He's good. You like him.
I will follow this man blindly.
We have on my home planet. We have people like this all over the place.
Yeah, so
Tour
here and there. Which place you want? Here and there? He's gonna like take a step in, take a step out. Yeah? And then you're gonna hear, "Get out of my shop, Gedris! I won't see you in here again!" Oh yeah, sorry, Happy. Yeah, I'll just wait. I'll wait out here. I'll be right here when you get back.
Good.
Okay, you be right there, because I need a good salon.
And we'll go inside.
I recommend keeping track of how much you've done, so you don't have to keep erasing your credits.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, just keep track of how much you've spent.
So you've all spent 5, just so you know.
I've spent
Oh.
280.
5.
No, 280. 275 plus the 5.
Perfect. We walk inside.
You walk inside.
That was beautiful,
And
John.
you
Oh,
see
thanks. I've been practicing. for the
mini tables, but they're like the tables that are like in glass cases. So it's like a ton of glass case tables where you
Okay.
can sort of see inside, and you see an array of weapons. The front tables seem to have a lot of smaller knives or even some smaller swords,
shower. Oh.
but then behind those you see guns of varying sizes.
Wait. Swords, you say?
Yeah, swords.
Interesting.
Wow, this place is pretty cool. I got a lot of glass cases.
Yeah, absolutely. To stop those people like Gedris from coming in and just taking what they want. And you see, that wasn't a very good girl's voice, but you see an old, very short-looking lady, human-looking lady, but very short.
You must be
Why
happy,
don't you
I
just
presume.
roll it?
Happy? Yep, that's my name.
Ooh.
That's my name.
How are you today?
Oh, I'm doing good.
Should be
I'm doing
facing
good. That's sarcastic. Every day's a rough one, but I'm making it by.
Yeah, at least you're alive.
Yeah, okay, that's enough positivity. What do you want?
My friend here is looking for some big guns, if you know what I mean.
We're looking for guns in general.
Guns, yeah.
Yes.
Or melee weapons of the basic variety.
Yeah,
Maybe like tier
all of the
1.
above. You look like you'd.
Or
She's
2
gonna
or
pull out
3,
a
really.
baton. Hand it to you. It looks like you can wield that pretty well.
A baton.
A baton,
Is
yeah.
it like a police one where you can just...
Yeah.
Ooh. Interesting.
No, I don't.
Is that an is that a light weapon that she could? She's not very strong.
Shut up, Cash. You don't know me.
Oh my.
I just think it might be important for her to have a melee weapon that allows her to use more of her speed, if you will.
Maybe you shouldn't get drunk. You get
So it's a question
moderated.
whether it's operative. Yeah, it is not.
It is.
Yeah, it
Don't
feels
tell me how to
feels
live
pretty
my
light
life.
and just in your hand.
I'm just gonna take a couple
She said,
steps back.
Let me go
just
and
like-
take a look at what weapon you got.
All right.
there.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna look over
What
here.
weapon do you have?
I have an azimuth laser rifle.
You don't
So
have
what?
anything melee?
Nope.
Okay. Just a rifle. You don't have any
Just
close
a
combat
rifle.
there. Oh what?
Just these bad boys.
This baton will do you well. You did.
Yes, yes, no.
Yeah. You can go and do a culture check. Actually, are you training culture?
Yeah, I
Are
am.
you training culture?
Nope.
Oh, yeah, you can do a culture check.
That is 28.
20. You recognize that as a dwarf.
A dwarf.
Oh.
Very small, older lady looking like a human, though. You guys do not recognize the race. You just assume it's a small human.
Did you say a dwarf or a dwarf? With a W or an O?
Dwarf.
You don't know what it is anyway.
Yeah, you don't know. I don't know.
You're trying to remember what the difference is between a dwarf and a dwarf.
He says, yeah, this baton will be good. But you mentioned a sword. I also have and she's gonna go and pull out it's sort of a long. It looks like a dueling sword. She says, oh well, this as well, but for your size and assuming you like to move a little quicker there, I'm not sure this will do you the trick.
How did you know?
Well, you're so key, and
Damn.
you got just a laser rifle, so I assume you're not too wieldly with the weapons there.
Happy you are one smart lady. I like you.
All right, yep, that's enough positivity. What do you want?
Do you have a place that I can swing this here baton around without hurting no one?
I think you'll be good anywhere.
All right.
I am not near her.
Commander Cass is gonna die. Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, you can test it out. There's just watch the glass cases right at head level there.
Yes, ma'am.
But then we're looking for guns too, or
Oh, yes.
What type of weapon do you wield?
Long arms.
Long arms.
Long arm. I'm definitely more of the small arm variety.
Are you looking for weapons? Or you were just getting your other.
No, just the fusion weapon, and then I wanted to get. I was thinking about getting one of those gill things because those seem kind of cool. Breathing underwater.
Yes.
So
Don't
it's-
do anything you'll regret.
damage is 1d4.
I personally am quite fond of my
Yeah, but
my body.
I mean, I grew up on a
it's pretty
desert
simple.
planet. I've always wanted to learn how to swim, and I feel
But-
like having
I can, like,
gills would make it
it's
so
possible
much easier to
it
learn how to
was, like,
swim.
that
1 owl or
that's
something.
quite an
Yeah, one.
expensive investment to learn how to.
The
You know
dueling
what?
sword
You're
is
right.
1d6, but
Do
it's
what
not
makes you
operative.
happy.
Yeah.
What's that?
Thank you,
Wonderful.
Cash.
It,
Thank you. And I mean, we do have money.
Yeah, yes, you do. Yeah, you do. You do. Yeah, well, as much positivity as you like. Let me take you to the side. Operative, can you explain to her the benefits of having an operative weapon?
Operative weapon allows you to use dexterity to hit rather than strength.
Oh, that
It
sounds
doesn't
great.
add. It doesn't add to your damage, but it'll allow you to hit with
So,
right.
The baton is operative. The
Yeah.
dueling sword is
Is
not.
not.
You get to
So
choose.
I'd
But,
have
but the
to-
dueling sword is a d6 instead of a d4.
Right, so I'd have a -2 to hit, but no, I wouldn't. Yes, I would. I'd have a -1 to hit.
So yeah.
versus a +2, so a difference of a 3 to hit.
All right, so that's
You're a
pretty.
dwarf.
Yeah, that's.
That's something.
Yep.
Where are you from?
Especially when I keep
Um,
rolling 5s.
I mean,
You said you had money.
Yeah.
I love that you care, but I care about my weapons, and I want to make sure they go to the right hands. You know,
What if I give you 5 credits?
5 credits. Yep, I'm
well,
from Versailles.
Versailles?
Yep. Thank you. All right, let me show you the weapons. I like this type.
Wow. That's cool. Versailles.
I feel like we're gonna get robbed.
he's the one who's offering credits. It's standard hospitality to pay a tour guide who takes you around.
Wait, he didn't just want
Yes.
to take us around for fun.
So you specifically
No,
lack small arms.
No, he
I
doesn't.
do, yes. I
What-
have
But
small
he's so
arms.
friendly.
Yeah, you might have to roll.
Some melee weapons, but really, I
He
mean,
might take us
nothing
around
much
for
more
fun
than
after
like
a
a
while,
knife
after he
or.
gets
She's
to
gonna
know us.
lead you
Not
over
much
to a
bigger than
case.
Oh.
She's gonna lead you over to a case, to the right of seeming the center of the back of the store, and it seems to be sort of loaded with small arms there. And the one on the left side. Sorry, your guys' left is the
I
small
do
arms.
have
Your
small
guys'
arms
right is long arms.
Okay.
And she's gonna say, all right. So, I got a lot of different pistols for you. Is there a certain element? You know, I got laser, I got flame, I got semi-auto.
What do you have in terms of like tier 1, 2, or 3? Those are
Now,
things,
I
right?
believe here we can, at Absalom, we have access to all the way to tier 5. If I'm correct.
Oh.
Oh, well. Yeah, we'll just make tiers a thing. Tier 5, you'd have to dig a little deeper into Absalom Station. Here at Fogtown, we're just here for the people swinging by. We're not allowed to carry the big guns here on the arm of Absalom Station. But we got all the way up to tier 4 for you.
Oh, okay. Oh, right on.
But so things we got. Let me just tell you the 7 we got, or the 8 we got
Sure.
for you.
Throw
As
a few
far as
at
our
me.
guns go, we got flare gun. We got a survival flare gun for you.
Sure.
We got a flame pistol, and she's gonna sort of pick these up. She presses a button, and the top of the glass just slides back, and she's like sort of out to the side, and she's gonna start picking these up. And as she says them, she rests them on the piece of glass that's now hanging over her. So we got a flame pistol, flare gun. We have our laser pistol, our azimuth laser pistol.
Yep.
We have a tactical semi-auto
Pew,
pistol. And we have a pulsecaster pistol, a static arc pistol, and if you want something awesome here, we've got a Thunderstrike sonic pistol. And that one will do you real good. That's a real good gun. Go and try it
Oh. Where can I shoot it?
out. She's gonna go and open a back door, and there's a shooting range.
Oh, neat.
And she says, "Take a look, go shoot this baby out."
Pew, pew, pew.
Yep. It's a very loud gun.
Oh.
And so you guys can hear it's loud. You could tell that possibly if it was shot really well, it might deafen you.
Oh. My
She says this baby's got 20 charges before reload. 20 charges before reload here, and this is gonna deal a lot heavier damage than that gun you got there. What gun do you have right there?
Mine is a laser pistol azimuth.
Azimuth laser pistol.
Yeah, it's like 1d4.
Yeah. This thing's gonna deal, I guarantee, double the damage.
Wow, double damage. Huh? That's quite the promise you make. What tier
Assuming
is
you know
this?
how to shoot, but it looks like you do based on that.
Yes, the thing.
There's tier 4, top quality for what we got here on the arm of
Tier 4.
Absalom
And how much?
Station.
What are you pricing this at?
It's-
Roughly, I mean.
well, tell me, you said you're here to spend money. What do you got with you? I'll accommodate to you. I
You'll
want you to leave
accommodate
with
to
this, so I'll
me?
accommodate to you.
Interesting. Well, I mean, I've got some other shops I have to hit that are more of a priority than, say,
Oh, it's okay.
Nice new
I ain't
weapon.
falling for the smoke screen. Just go and tell me what you get.
Oh no, for real, like I straight up do. And I'm not playing no tricks.
How
or
much do
anything.
you want to pay?
But well, I don't know. Tier 4 will say what? 1,200?
She'll cough a little bit. Yeah. Tier 4, top grade here on the arm of Absalom Station, I'll do tell you. I'll tell you what. This gun, I price at $2,500. Whatever. But for you, because I want you to leave with it today.
Sure.
Today,
Sure.
for $2,100, I'll give you this gun, and I'll throw in one of our basic melee weapons over there.
Make it a baton.
I don't know that I really need a baton. I have my
No.
trusty knife.
It's all
Yeah.
up to you there. $2,100.
John, have I ever told you how great you look with that cool mohawk? And
Yeah.
you're just great personality.
Oh,
You're so kind.
All right, that's
and
enough
generous.
positivity. What do you want?
Really appreciate it, Daisy.
Well, they deliberate
yeah.
for a moment. Do you have anything in the heavy weapons category?
Heavy weapons, you good with long arms? As far as actual heavy weapons, nah, that's we don't carry those here at Happy Trigger Happy. Don't carry those at Trigger Happy. Not legal to be out here on this side of the arm.
I understand. Thank you. That's unfortunate. What do you have in the way of melee weapons? Actually, never mind. I'm gonna look at my gleaming gloves. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Specialty weapons. Things that could help me move people around the battlefield.
Specialty weapon. Yeah, I've got our basics here. If you want specialty, I don't like getting into the crazy stuff, but over at Then and Now, they carry a lot of the more novelty goods.
Then and now. So you don't have basic tackle lashes or anything?
Oh no, I know they got those Then and Now though. Tackle lash one of their best selling items.
Fantastic.
I like to keep it simple. Knife, swords,
I
small
can
guns, big
respect
guns.
that. I can respect that.
So, 2100, what do we think?
2100.
Do you have anything that explodes outside of grenades?
Oh, well, we do carry grenades here, but, I'll just take a look real quick for you. You know which category that'd be under?
They could be
What
under
if we
any of
say
them.
2100 and I get to ask you
Most
four more
likely.
questions?
And the basic melee weapon, of course.
Oh, yeah, that too. Yes, and the basic melee. 3 questions and the basic melee.
3 questions, fine, but they can't.
It won't
Alright.
get too personal.
All right. Dang. All right, lay 'em on me.
So is there like a dwarf colony on Versailles?
Dwarf colony, you know what you sound? Yes, there is.
Is it like a village or a city? Like, is there a large population of dwarfs?
Versailles is a city itself. I mean, we got a fairly large population over there, but dwarves live there amongst the other races. It's not like we're
Monk is a race?
amongst. That's 3
Oh.
questions.
No, from me, she doesn't get any
That's
questions.
Tom's for her, right? Sounds like both your purchases.
Well, no, she did not say she was getting in on this.
You
purchase.
reminded
I
me
get
of
one more
a
question.
friend I have,
One
a
more
very
question.
grumpy person of his kind. Very nice. all
One
the same.
more question.
Yeah.
What do dwarves like to eat?
I'm gonna mouth you, Sophie.
Well, I don't know what you call them. Sort of look like you a little bit, but we got rats we eat back on the place. They come from all the different planets. Sometimes they talk. It makes a little bit weird a sensation, but yeah, they're pretty good.
Huh.
You
Interesting.
can do a sense motive if you want.
Yes, I
My
do.
dad was just gonna smile.
Ah.
We should go shopping more often.
28.
You can tell she's messing with you,
How
but not like
long-
in a happy way, like a she's done with you type of way.
How
Okay,
long
that
has
was
it
not
been
an
since
honest
you've been at the bar?
answer.
So you've been to the bar?
Yeah.
Probably about 30, 40 minutes. Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, that was not a real answer. I'm pretty sure you're not telling the truth on that one.
Oh well, honest answers wasn't part of the deal. Fine. Eat the same thing everyone else eats. We eat our fruits and our vegetables and our rats and our
'Cause everyone eats rats.
and our little thingamabuggers. Thinking Toe in the Water Canteen doesn't carry them, but been looking for them for a while.
That's right.
From
Chicky-
Triaxis.
From Triaxis, yeah.
They're chiggy buggers. Yep,
Oh,
yep,
absolutely.
yep.
Yeah,
Buggers.
those things.
They're
I
super
love
good.
You don't have to
They're
pretend.
so
You don't have to
good.
pretend, Daisy. Everyone can tell.
Oh, you so you want to be able to handle one of those things.
Oh, please.
I
I've had
smash.
several.
Yeah.
Yes,
The
I love chiggy
baton
buggers.
and go swing it around.
All right,
You
all
owe me
right,
for
all
that.
right. Now the money, now the money.
I love
Yes.
you, Tron.
That's 2,100 credits.
2,100 crowns.
You don't deal in armor at all, do you?
Armor? No, we don't deal in armor here.
Okay. Do you know who does, or is that deeper into the station?
Deeper into the station for armors.
Fantastic. All right.
Thank you. I'll
Yeah.
bow because I don't know how dwarves say goodbye.
Yeah, and as for you, sir, we don't carry any explosive weapons here, but they're not legal in this part of the arm.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So we should try another bite.
Or we could see where the less
Okay.
legal types hang
Let's
out.
okay, so we
Yes,
leave.
Perfect. Yes.
Gedris. Is Gedris still there?
You see him over to the side. Yeah. Where are you looking for? He's talking to a small Yosoki who seems to be traveling. The Yosoki's sort of brushing him off and walking.
We need to get to Trish's toy.
She
Trish,
has
oh.
big guns, right?
And she cannot lie.
She cannot lie.
Cannot lie.
Yes.
Yeah, Trish.
Perhaps we should get
Good,
them lost
yeah.
somewhere else along
Yeah,
the
and-
way.
Oh no,
Trish's
no
toys,
need to
yeah.
be try and lose
Oh.
us cash. I need to
I'm,
go to a
Cash.
salon. So while
You
he's
were trying to
looking
lose
for
it.
his guns,
He's going
Go
to a
to a
salon.
salon.
I'm sure he could use the compliments of a womanly sort.
Can I punch him in the knee?
Yeah.
I'm gonna punch him in the
I'm
knee.
dealing damage, but it's
Do
archaic.
I have to
So
roll for it?
you can roll to see if you hit me out.
Not that one. It's not been doing too well today.
That one.
Oh, that's an adorable little spin you did there. Run along now.
He says, so, here's the,
So let's take us to the salon first.
all right, yeah. So I got you, salon, yeah. Or you
All right.
some credits, yeah. Or what was the credits here?
Oh yes, here's the 5 credits.
Yeah,
for I
yeah.
promise.
Mhm.
So I give my 5 credits, and then we'll give it to you at the end of the day.
yes.
The other
Well,
15.
15. You can give it to me now. That'll be good.
15 credits
No,
at the end
At
of the
the
day.
end of
Oh,
the day.
dangerous. And I pat
All
him
right,
on the back.
all right. He's gonna go watch salon. I can show you the salon. And he's gonna make his way over to a sort of, it looks like a home, but it does have a sort of modest sign on it that says Fogtown Sleep and Supply.
Whoa. Sleep and
it's the
supplies,
sleep
a
and
salon
Sleep and
too?
supply?
Best saloonist in the area.
Wait. Saloon?
Sorry, salonist.
Hey, yeah, sure. We know what you mean.
Go ahead. I'm going
Yes.
to talk with Gedris for a second.
All right. Have fun getting your big guns.
Oh, of course.
So you don't really need them with the 2 you already got. Am I right?
Hey yo.
Indeed.
Yes, I head on in.
You're gonna head on in, and then you're talking to
I'll
Gedris.
follow him since apparently Cash doesn't want to hang out with me anymore.
Where's Trish's?
Trish, well, he's gonna sort of scuffle his feet and look at you. Trish doesn't like me talking. It's only supposed to be recommended guessing. As much as I trust my recommendations, she doesn't like all the people walking in her shop.
How about you just tell me where it is?
Well, I suppose I could lead you to a man who could tell you where it is. I don't want to get into her ears that I told you. He's gonna take off his top hat and sort of rub it on his shoulder and arm. Says, but I can tell you who will tell you. Yeah, Charlie. Charlie knows information. Charlie will tell you what you want to know.
We know Charlie kind of. We heard his name said.
Well,
Yeah.
all right. Stay
I
out
was
here. I'm
listening
going
at the
back in.
door.
Is it dangerous? Does she like to? How many? Does anyone get shot there?
Does he? Yeah.
Lots of people get shot there.
Depends on how you act, I suppose. I really shouldn't say more. You're gonna have to ask Charlie.
One question. One more question. Does she like DOS?
Does she like Dars? Not sure she knows Dars. She knows Toe.
Does she like Toe?
All right. Just stay here. I'll go into the
Does she
salon.
like Toe?
He's gonna look and sort of mixed feelings sometimes.
By the way, Gedris, do you ever watch Surviving the Backworlds?
Do I watch? I am surviving the pack rules. I'm surviving right good.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you a credit a day. We come in about once a week, so I'll pay you weekly. Credit a day to go and tell people. Just talk with them about surviving the Pact Worlds, the TV show, and about Alpha 6.
A credit a day to bring up. How about it? 2 credits, one for me and one for my kid.
He has a kid?
Yeah.
Daisy will cover that one.
Yeah, and he's gonna go and point over and see a little Yosoki boy in scraps.
I'm gonna go scuffle over to the kid.
Yeah.
Is it like an actual child?
Yeah. You can tell it's a child. You're a Yosoki, so you can tell it's a child, and he's in
Okay.
scraps, and he's gonna look up at you.
How old is this child?
What type of check? Life science check.
I do not trust
Might be
any
better
of my
like
rolls.
medicine check.
Medicine for age.
Yeah,
Give
just
me
because
either
life
one.
science.
Yeah, okay, medicine. Go for it. Medicine check.
Are you freaking kidding me? Okay,
That's
12.
12? You can tell he is young, and you can tell it's a boy, but it's what age do Yosoki hit maturity?
10.
10.
Yes.
You can tell he's younger than 8, but
Okay.
unsure to tell him exact age.
Okay. Well, it's not like an infant. It's a child.
Not an infant, but a child. Yeah.
Okay.
I just need some food for me and my dad. If you could spare me some coins.
Yeah, of course. I'll give you, and I'm gonna give him like 3 credits.
3 credits.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be enough for a day. Thanks.
Yeah, tell me about yourself. What's your name?
My name is Churlick.
Churlick?
Some people just call me Churry.
Churlick, how'd you meet your dad?
I mean, my dad, he's my dad. Been with me since I was born.
Interesting.
You can do something motive if you want.
Why? This is
Oh, you're rolling on the paper.
Don't
She's
roll
rolled
no
very,
paper.
very low over and
the
over again.
whole time. Every single time.
There's been
How much
5.
money
This
do you
is
have?
ridiculous.
You're still
And I
a little
broke
drunk.
awful last time
You're a
too.
little drunk. You're
That's
having a.
true.
You want to flip
I
dice again?
had-
Yes, this is my second.
Here's a
I'd
third
like
set for you.
2,700 something.
Left?
No, at the beginning.
Oh, okay.
I have like 416 left.
So, yeah. So that sense motive still goes through. You're
Yeah.
still feeling a little drunk. What was it totaled up to there?
It was 5. I don't.
Oh, it was the
have
total.
any-
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have a reason to disbelieve him other than any obvious reasons you'd have to disbelieve him. But as
You
he
know, like
seems
the fact
sincere
that
though.
he's a Yosoki. And
Right, so those are the obvious reasons you might disbelieve him. But as far as actually reading him, he seems
Uh-huh.
sincere.
Okay. How do you like living with your dad?
Yeah, we live real well back here. He's gonna go and point to a little scrap box. It's just some old sort of metal boxes, because it's sci-fi. But but he's gonna go and point back to sort of an alleyway back behind Trigger Happy,
Cool.
or sorry, behind Sleep and Supply.
Cool. What was it? Churrick?
Charlie, you can call me Churrick if you want.
Oh,
I tell.
I was more asking you, but
Oh, Charlie.
I
Yeah.
was okay, Shirley.
Yeah.
All right, hang on.
Like he's gonna sort of eye your pocket there and see one of your medicine packs and say, I could really use that. My feet get real sore, and you'll see he is barefoot.
Oh, okay. Can I just try and heal his feet? Like, I mean, I don't have like a spell, obviously.
Oh yeah,
but,
you
like,
can just
'cause I
use a
have
first aid
medicine.
kit. Yeah,
Okay.
if you want
Do
to
I
use
have
one
a
of your
first
first aid kits. Yeah. Meanwhile, while you're doing that,
Oh wait, I do have a basic med kit.
sweet. Yeah, you can
So
get
is that like that's a use thing?
basic med kits. Yeah.
So it's like I use one and then.
Med kits are
Med kits are not used.
Oh, med kits are not?
Med kits are allow you to do
To do
medicine,
medicine
checks.
checks, yeah.
It's like an engineer's kit.
But for
So
but
it's
does it
like-
actually let you heal without any first aid kits?
No, you need
You-
med patches.
So you need a
for
med
that.
patch or something like
Yeah.
that.
Wait.
But a med
what?
kit allows you to heal. You just need to be good at medicine to pull it off. So a med kit is almost worthless to Cash because he's got no.
So does
medicine.
she need another item to be able to heal?
No.
Okay.
Well-
Like, I
well,
just
let-
wanna, like-
Here, let me look at the medicine. I don't believe it's like basic things she can pull off.
Right.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. Meanwhile, we've got Juan who has just walked in.
Yes.
You're gonna notice there's a lady sort of welcome.
Thanks. I need to change my hair color. It's getting old, a little stale. I need something new. Maybe, some trimming too. I don't want any of that Split hairs nonsense. Come on. Ruined your hair day. Let me
She's
tell
gonna sort of
you.
look at you and go, so we carry goods and we have an inn. If you'd like to sleep here, what is it you're looking for today? I'm sorry.
A salon?
A salon.
Yes. I was told I could find a salon here.
Gedris lead you here?
Is he a liar and a thief?
No, I cut hair for my family. I did cut his hair once. Oh, poor guy.
Find out information about Gendris.
And she'll say, I'll tell you what. As long as you buy something from our store, we could really use it. And you'll see 2 kids run down from the upstairs. About an 8-year-old boy and a much younger girl.
Are they humans?
Humans. All 3 of them human. And she'll say, we could really use it if you're just willing to buy something. I can take care of your hair for you for sure.
Have you had experience with changing hair colors before? And,
Oh yes,
that
trust.
sort of thing?
I am no saloonist, salon. I'm no haircutter by profession, but I've done my
Stylist.
fair share. I am a mother, am I right? And she'll come sit. She'll look at John's, and you'll see John, and he's got a sweet haircut, like shaved on the side, a little bit of scruff on
But
top.
how's his color?
Yes,
What's the
I'm more
race of the
concerned
salon?
about the.
They're human.
They're human. I'm more concerned about getting the color right, not so much having a good haircut.
What color is it that you want?
Well, I mean, currently it's blue, and I am
yes, I do
looking
see
for.
that.
Yes, I'm just.
Blue hair, and the little girl's gonna run circles around you for a little bit.
I'm gonna high five her as she's doing that while I'm talking to her. You cute kid. Yes, I want to change my hair color to something a little more like a very dark purple.
Very dark purple. And the
Yeah,
little
dark
girl,
purple.
the little girl's gonna look up and say, "Mom, I have dark purple nail polish.
Oh, that's cute.
Look, you can get some of that. I'll give it to him." And the-
Thank you. But
then
I don't know if
the
nail
son's
polish
gonna say,
works
"Oh,
quite so well.
Mom, don't worry, I got this
For
one.
hair
Hey,
coloring.
I'll tell you what. If you want a haircut from my mom,
19.
you're gonna have to play me in the game of Ingy for it." And Mom's
I
gonna say,
can't hear that.
John.
Maybe tomorrow.
Yes. John, we're busy.
About that,
I know
John.
you love playing that with your father. Please go upstairs.
That's not very
She'll say, "Please sit down. I can make it dark purple. It shouldn't be a problem."
And then I was wondering if you could do some brown on the nose part too. I will pay you for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Will do.
For the service.
For sure.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so
Perfect.
there's
Let's
a
do it. And she's gonna go ahead and she'll sit you down to go ahead and do it.
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
Okay, back over here.
He has to make a DC 25 medicine check. Oh, no. Yeah, you gotta wait for it to tell you what it was.
Oh, great. Okay. Yeah.
So you said DC 25 medicine check.
It's a DC 25 medicine check, and then he will regain health points equal to. She can treat deadly wounds, which basically allows you to restore hit points equal to the level or CR of the creature you are treating, and if she exceeds it by 5 or more, then they heal for more.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and do a medicine check.
Oh, I have those. I'm gonna have to-
All right, Emily. How's this roll gonna go?
For the sake of the child, please. All right. Okay. So that's 16 plus 9 is 25.
All right, yeah. So you go and start telling and you
Wow.
can see he seems legitimately relaxed. He's just, and he's sort of gonna relax there and we'll just talk to you as you work
I
on his
hate
feet.
them.
All right.
Anything specific you want to talk about, or
Shirley, tell me about how you spend your days.
how do I spend my days here? Just looking for someone to help us get food.
I'm going to be outlining the contract with Gedry about what I want him to be doing as far as spreading
His
our
name
name
is
abroad.
Gendris.
Gendris.
Yeah.
Gedris.
Kedris.
I have that written down.
Okay. Okay. Anything specific you want
Wait,
to tell
it's
me, or just
Gedris?
that's what you're
I
doing?
thought
Just
right now?
basic. I want him to be like subtle about it. Just bring it up in conversation.
Okay.
I don't know if he has enough.
Like he's a big fan. You're a big fan of us, aren't you?
Absolutely, I am absolutely. I think I've gotten up to 10 credits now already.
Yeah, I'm going to show him an episode. I'm showing him surviving the backwards and pointing us out.
look at the way you throw that Yosuke. Why are you doing that?
I'll skip. It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay, and he's gonna watch. Then, as you are standing there, and you guys will notice him walking by, you recognize Chim Chim from the NG player from the canteen. Walks into this one. He's gonna be, kids, look at what I've got, and he's gonna pull out a small little toy, and the kids will run up to him. Dad!
So Chim Chim passed me.
Yep, he passed you guys.
Okay, I guess I was engrossed watching myself.
No, I said that. I said he walked past you too.
Oh. I'm gonna get distracted every time I show Gedris that and start showing my own personal highlight reel from different things.
Okay, cool. As you show the personal highlight reel, you do notice there's not as much footage of you as you might have liked. There's 9 teams it seems to be bouncing between, and a lot of it's on Chad
No,
and the
my
Yosoki.
personal camera.
Oh, your personal camera. Okay.
Wait,
gotcha.
but what is this?
Most of the footage seemed to be of Chad and the Yosoki team.
What sort of absurdity is this?
And you see
Someone
headlines like,
contact Kafusi.
like 1-man team versus 22. How is there any way this can be even? And then it shows highlights of both of them as sort of as a. They
Kafusi?
didn't actually go against each other, so it's
Kafusi.
showing both games there.
Kafusi.
Yes.
Kafusi.
He's
I'm looking at the
waking
highlight
up.
reel right now, and it is unacceptable.
Oh, the highlight reel. Yeah, it's unacceptable. I haven't seen it yet. Tell me.
It is all about the Yosoki and Chad.
Chad! Oh my goodness! This next episode, you must blow them. You must blow them. You guys can hear this, by the way.
Oh, okay.
You must blow them. It's Chad must. I'm not supposed to tell you this, but the next episode is a game of Bruderus.
Bruderus. Yes. I'm gonna start looking that up on my
Bruderus.
data pad thing. What?
Kafusi,
What
what's
is
Bruderus?
Bruderus?
Bruderus. It's a.
Remind me.
Now you
I
guys gotta
say
play dumb a
loud.
little bit because you're not supposed to know what comes next. But it's the sport. It's a sport from from many planets, but we'll be playing back on Castrovel again. A sport. Imagine a ball in a sphere. 0 gravity. And there and it's sort of you must score goals in order to achieve points. I don't know exactly how they're planning on running it, whether or not it's time limit game or number of points till victory, but I know we will be playing Bruderus. They haven't told me much more. But Chad must not get more screen time than us. And he won't.
That is your job.
That's a Kafusi promise.
I am doing all I can. Have you seen who I'm working with?
They can hear. Even though you whisper so that only Kafusi can hear over the intercoms, everyone can hear.
Yes.
Because it's intercoms.
Have seen
Oh,
who you're working
Not you,
with.
Juan.
Cash, I'm gonna kick you in the face!
Oh.
Thought we were friends, Cash. I'm hurt.
I wasn't talking about you, Juan.
Kafusi promise. I'm on it now. I think he hops off there.
I'm sorry, Shirley, for that yelling I just did. You tell me more about
Then
Oh,
who
no,
you're
you're
talking
great. I
about?
Drunken
I
yeller.
I realized I probably shouldn't
great.
say over an intercom.
Probably not
connects with
towards
everyone.
everyone. Should probably just yes.
Now,
Gosh.
Shirley, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
So when I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna visit you later in the next couple days. But did you know I'm on a TV show?
On TV show.
Yeah, have you seen Surviving the Pact Worlds? You know, in like, are there any TVs through like shop windows or?
People don't like us sitting outside their shop
Oh.
windows.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Shirley.
Yeah.
But do you talk to a lot of people?
Those who will let me.
Oh, you're just I don't know if these are the best people to have our advertising.
Anyways, Gedris. So this is what we want. You seem to talk to a lot of people. I just want you to casually
Just take
bring
over
up-
here.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just talking to Gedris.
Yeah,
Alright,
it's
I'm
pretty good.
listening, but we're still on you,
I
Daisy.
just want you to just bring it up. They're like, oh, you seen Surviving
I want
Casual.
you
That Alpha
to
6
ask
is really
everyone that
rage. Commander
talk
Cash is
to
quite dashing.
to ask if they've seen Surviving the Pact World, or just tell them
Specifically
about
that.
it, and tell them specifically that Commander Cash is a douchebag. I know that might be a new word for you, but you tell them and say
Commander
Daisy
Cash,
is a
he's
wonderful
so
human being.
absolutely
I-
wonderful.
I really want to help you. I really do, but most people who talk to me only talk to me for a few seconds, and that's my chance to see if they'll help me get food. And I'm likely sacrificing a good amount of food if I was to do that for you. Is there any way I could maybe
Do you
get
understand,
some
Getrus?
more money just so I can stay alive for those next 2 days till you come back and check on me?
Oh, Charlie. You know what? I'm gonna give you something better. All right, and we're in an alleyway. There's probably like trash and stuff. Is there like electronics at all in the trash?
You can spend some time searching if you'd like.
All right, I'm gonna search with Charlie. I'm gonna find some broken electronics, and I'm going to start teaching him how to use a mechanics toolkit.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you be searching for now. Back to you with Gedris.
Do you understand what I'm asking for, Getrus?
Ah, yeah. Listen to the whole time. Totally get it.
I'm going to ask around when I come back. I won't pay you unless it's
Well,
good.
you're paying me the 15 credits end of today, yeah?
Yes, that is being paid.
Now, how do I know you're going to come back? A lot of people tell me they're going to pay me later, then they just walk off. Look at how much money I got in this hat. There's nothing in there.
You have nothing in that. hat.
There's nothing in the hat. No one's paid me any credits.
Getrus, credits are transferred digitally.
Yeah, but look, nothing in the hat. And he goes like, "Oh my goodness, what are they doing in there?" And he's gonna look back into the slum with you, and then go ahead and roll a perception check, both Daisy and Cash.
And you're drunk.
Yep, so you get a -2,
Minus
and actually you're gonna take another -2 because you're digging through trash.
So -4.
-4.
So I could have a -3 probably.
You
I'm
could.
using that one again.
Yeah, I got a 10.
Okay, perception check, you say?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a +7. 17.
17 and 10. Is that after the -4?
Yes. Wait,
Okay.
-4?
-4.
Because drunk and digging through trash.
Right. Okay, 16.
16. Okay. You don't know. You notice Charlie is sort of looking over at Gedrick, and they're like,
That's not his name.
Gedrus?
Gedris, yeah, sorry, Gedris, yeah, and you're gonna notice sort of a motion of the arm from Charlie, and he's gonna scurry over to Commander Cash, and when you sort of look for a second, you look back, and you don't see Gedris anymore, but little Yusoki boy is gonna tap your leg. Sir, is there any way I could get any food?
Aren't you Gedrus's son?
Yeah, I'm always hungry here. Is there
What
any
happened to
way-
Gedrus?
Gedris, I think it looks like he's talking to your friend over there.
Which friend?
Is Gedge just talking to me?
Gedris is on his way over to you.
Can I sense motive?
Yeah, you can sense motive, but while you sense motive, because you two are not by each other.
Dang it, it's a 9.
I'm trying to work up a deal
Not
with your father. If you want food for that, go convince your father to take me up on my deal.
It's just, no, he doesn't always give me the food. Sometimes he just keeps it for himself. I was just hoping.
He does,
Some.
does he?
Can you yell that so Daisy can hear it?
I start walking towards Gedrus.
Gedris is starting to talk to you. Hey, I was trying to strike up a deal with your friend, but he just wasn't baiting it. I want to advertise for your guys' show. Would you be willing to pay me any credits, and I can advertise for you when I talk to people?
Gedrus!
I'm just gonna look at him until Cash comes
Hey,
over.
I got nothing in my hat.
I know you have nothing in that.
I'm sorry. Sometimes I just want money. He's gonna scratch into the air.
Money for that sweet.
Then he's
sweet
gonna lower
meth.
it to the arm that is there.
Gedrus, you feed that rat.
Which rat?
The little one.
Oh, that. Oh, yeah. This is my child. Yeah, we eat food. We just need money for food.
If I give you money, and I come back and that child is not fed, It won't be good for you.
All right. Yeah. You won't find that child unfair. You roll intimidation check.
That is gonna be 16.
16. Oh, yeah, you won't find him unfair. Is any way, though, that I can get some extra credits for him?
We were striking up the deal for 2 credits a day.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I will forward the first week.
Hey! And he'll be fed. Yep. Right on.
If
fed.
you do well,
Yep.
we'll pay you again.
Oh, yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I like that.
We pay you once a week.
Yep. Yep.
14 credits.
Yep.
And if I don't like what I hear, gone.
Yep. Yep.
Credits gone.
Credits not gone. Credits. I'm gonna have so many credits in my hat. I'm in.
Okay.
Anybody else want to do anything in our current position? You wanted to broach the child, yeah?
Yeah, I did. Well, did I find any?
Oh yeah, you found some old scraps, not necessarily functional, but enough that you could teach him what
Right,
things
'cause-
are.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want to start teaching him a trade
Yeah.
so that he can potentially start fixing things.
Yeah.
As trades work.
Mhm.
Okay. I
It takes
also.
a long time.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
he's a Yosoki. He's got a lot of time on his hands, and I'm going to give him my what is it? It's my. Oh wait, no, not that. I'm going to go to a store and buy a basic engineering kit.
You're gonna look for basic engineering
Yes,
kit.
and then give it to him.
Okay. So you'll have to find a store with a basic engineering kit in a sec. But
Like, my other option was my custom rig. I'm like,
that one's not going to
Give him my custom rig.
Okay. And then you're in there, and Chim Chim seems to be talking with the kids and having a blast with the kids. And Sarah, while she does your hair, you know, as salons do, she starts to talk to you. Oh, man. John's always spending all his money on those kids. It's wonderful. That's why I love him, but
Chim Chim?
yeah, that's why I love him, but we need
Well,
money.
that's an engineering specialty.
Not a-
What does he do?
That's it.
Oh, he just loads starships over at the docks.
Oh, no way. That's way cool.
Yeah,
Does
it's
he
cool. It'd be
like it?
cooler if, well, he doesn't mind the work, but the hours are all over the place, and he doesn't get
Yeah.
home much during the waking hours. So we don't see much. And every time he's here, oh, he's great to the
Oh,
kids
you
when he's
could give him
here.
a basic one.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
make it a bonus.
I mean, it looks like they're having a blast with him around. I mean, it's very important for a father to be in a kid's life. You know, you can miss out a lot if you're not there. But hopefully you can find a trade that is, you know, lets him be at home more often.
Yeah, I would love that, but for now, how does this hair look? She's gonna go ahead and show you a mirror, and it's.
Wow. That's amazing.
And did she
Thanks.
do the brown on the nose too?
Yeah, the
covering
brown
up the
on the
white
nose
spot?
there, yeah.
Okay.
Wow. That was really, really fast. Really, wow. You weren't kidding. I was gonna say I was skeptical at first because I know, I mean, you can do whatever kind of haircut you want,
I
but
totally
coloring
understand,
hair is
yeah.
a totally different ballgame.
Mhm.
I found that out the hard way. But this is excellent. This is amazing.
Thank you so much. Like I said, I would just love
Yeah.
a little bit of a donation for the family here if you'd be willing, but
Yeah, honestly, we you said we could sleep here. Like you have rooms that we.
oh yeah, we just charge $3 per night for a room, and a room houses too.
Oh, how many rooms
What
do
if
you
they're
have?
too small?
You're not in that.
Yeah.
How many rooms do you have available?
Oh, we've got plenty of rooms. Most of tourists go to the ends a little closer to the docks, so we've got plenty of space. It's not anything you need to worry about.
Perfect. Well, my friends and I, we've got to do a little more shopping, but we will definitely come back.
I'll tell you what you can do, and you can always come back to do it. But
Yes.
what you can do is we like to schedule out our rooms in advance. If you know you're going to be here a lot, then you can just schedule out the next 30 days. And for 2 rooms, that would end up being 180.
I don't know if we want the next 30 days. That's kind of a lot.
Oh, absolutely. I just wasn't sure if you're spending a lot of time. And actually, I'll tell you what. And still, if you don't want 30 days, that's fine. But I'll only charge 2 credits per night if you do the 30-day booking. We could really use the money up front.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, your family's pretty cool, honestly. How about this?
Little girl's gonna come sit on your lap and say, "Thanks."
Yeah.
Is he like as
come
big as he
anytime.
is?
Yep. Sure is.
Oh, I
Hello,
always forget
child.
No,
how
she's not
big
actually quite as big as you.
humans
She's gonna be about 7-8 inches shorter than you. Actually, she's small. She's a small one.
Oh, okay, cool.
She looks a little older than her height would suggest, but she's definitely on the small side. But-
well, we will need. Let's see. We got
Yes.
me. There's Daisy. Now, what if two Yusoki and another person shared a room? Would that be fine?
Oh yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, I think. Who do you got?
Well, we've got two Yusoki.
Uh-huh.
We've got a human, a Shirin, and a Vesk.
Oh yeah,
And
two.
a Keshti.
Oh yeah, and a
kinda.
Keshti.
I think 2 rooms will be fine. I'll charge you for the Keshti space. Yeah, 2 rooms. If you put the 2
2
Yusokis
rooms.
in the same room, I'm sure it'll be great. We just
Okay.
want to accommodate you.
2 rooms.
Oh.
Yeah, 2 rooms.
If you
Yeah,
split the cost
2
with the rest of your the rest of the people staying here, it should only be about
I would like them
120.
all
Should
here
only be 20
to
credits
pay
each.
up, because I don't know if I trust all of them to pay their share when I approach them.
Okay.
Some of them I do, but not all of them.
Okay.
So 2 rooms. We'll be back before. Well, I mean around nightfall. I guess.
Okay. Perfect.
Whenever I forget when that is in Absalom.
Oh, then did you want to come into the store? You were saying you wanted to look in the stores for an engineering kit.
Yeah, a basic toolkit.
Yeah. As you walk in, you
Um,
notice this seems to have a lot of general supplies. This store seems to sell clothes,
Oh, Sarah's
clothes,
store?
medicinal drugs, as well as some basic kits.
Really?
Mhm.
Medicinal things as well.
Mhm.
Like healing serums?
Like, let me look what it's like. As you search around, you're able to find basic med kits and med patches. It seems to be very basic
Okay.
healing.
Okay, I'm gonna buy a basic toolkit, which is 20 credits.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. And then, because I just want to in, out, and then I'll shop for myself.
Perfect. Okay.
So I'm gonna go back out to Shirley, and then grab our things, show them how it's done, fix the thing. Do I have to check that or?
Yeah. Go ahead and
Okay.
do an engineering check to see if it's fixable.
Okay. Good days. I don't trust.
And I gave her 10 credits for the haircut and all that.
Oh, sweet. Awesome. Thanks. Thanks.
How did I lose the
Yeah,
one
you're
good
welcome.
dice?
That was brilliant hair coloring. Honestly, some of the best I've ever seen. I've been to a few here on Absalom Station. I've done fairly well, but I mean, it cost more, and they weren't as personable as you were. I mean, honestly, it was a delightful experience.
24.
Yeah, so you actually notice that just like you notice that the kids run upstairs carrying a little plush doll.
Did I see what the plush doll was?
It's pink, but you don't see it in too much detail. It's just Easter egg from the one shot. Okay, and then you got a 24, yeah.
24 for engineering.
For
Can it be
engineering.
like, could it be a comms unit?
As you fix it up and everything. So you were just finding scraps. I thought you were looking for an engineering kit specifically, or were you?
No,
looking...
not in the garbage.
Okay, that's why I was confused because I thought you just bought one. So I was like,
Yeah, I bought one, but I'm
Okay.
looking for something that I can fix because I want to teach him how to fix things.
yeah, if you want to spend some extra time searching for that, for
Yeah.
the finishing pieces to a comms unit, you can. Yeah, there's a comms unit there. It seems repairable, though it takes some time.
Okay.
Might be cheaper to buy a comms unit than the time spent, depending on how valuable your time is.
Shirley's time isn't valuable at all. So
Perfect.
teach him to do it, and then it becomes valuable.
There you go. Perfect. So you will spend time. Shirley, he seems like a smart kid. He definitely doesn't know how to do it by the time you've finished, but he's learned some of the lingo, he's learned some of the terminology, and he seems to be connecting some of the more basic parts
Yeah.
of how it works.
Yeah. Okay, and then is Gegdrus still around?
So
or is
wandering.
Cash still around?
Cash.
Okay.
Got
Are
it.
they still talking to each other?
I don't think so. I think they're sort of standing in awkward silence at this point.
All right.
Not
Unless-
even close.
unless you're
I
still
just
talking.
be showing him something.
Okay, yeah, they're talking, showing more highlight reels.
Okay, so I'm gonna go over with Shirley.
Mm-hmm.
When
And
I'm getting to
say-
the pod, we fell off the plane. Oh, I
Oh yeah. Look at that piloting. Wow. Whoever was flying that ship must be amazing. Anyway, Gedris, I am taking Shirley under my wing to teach him to become a mechanic. I have bought him a basic toolkit. If he does not have this toolkit when we return, Cash,
Bad things happen.
yes.
Absolutely. I would just ask again. He's gonna be spending a lot of time on that. Usually, both our time is spent getting food for ourselves. Is there any way I can get
Gedris,
some
do
extra?
you understand that if he knows how to fix things, that he can make a lot more money than talking to people who don't want to talk
That's-
to him?
That, yes, I understand that. But what if he's dead before he learns because we didn't have food?
That's funny, because I happen to know you'll be making at least 14 a week. And we happen to know that what happens if the child doesn't get fed?
Bad things.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll an intimidation check with assistance.
Me?
Whichever one of you one of you rolls, and you can go. Both of you roll intimidation, but choose before you roll who's assisting you.
I
That's what I'm
think
trying
it's
to
better if you assist me. Okay, so you
You gotta roll. as well.
And then I
Yeah, just
and I don't add anything. 'cause
well, you'll
You
add
got intimidation.
Yeah.
which is not a thing.
Yeah, which is nothing.
Yep. So so just whatever you roll. What'd you get there?
Are you kidding me?
I got.
So you don't give off quite as
15.
menacing of vibes. You got 15?
Yep.
Yeah, he seems pretty intense. He's like, all right. Charlie, why don't you go run along? You can go start practicing with that. He seems quite flustered and scared. He's like, okay, I'm gonna be honest. Guys, Charlie isn't my child.
What?
We haven't put that together.
Yeah, so I'm sorry. He don't stay with me. We're just together for the day. I don't know if he's gonna be anywhere near me next week. I don't want any bad blood between us. I don't want you thinking that Charlie starved or nothing, but but he probably won't be here. At least not with me. We do both work here in Fogtown. We like to make our living here, but if he's working another conversation, you may not claim me as a father again. But I am more than happy to let him practice with that toolkit. On my word! And then he moves an arm that exists. On my word! He will not be stopped by me.
Hang on, I'm gonna go talk to Charlie again.
Okay.
Is he?
Gedris,
what's
I'll
going
just
on?
ask around town.
I tell you, I go talk to Charlie.
Okay, so Shirley.
Yes. Yes?
Shirley, I just found out that Gedris is not actually your father.
I'm a Yasuki.
Yeah, I had put that together, but so what do you actually do usually? Who do you have a real family?
Nah. Howdy, fam. My name's Charlie. I roam the streets and make a living.
Shirley, how do you make a living?
I roam the streets and I make a living. I had 2 loaves of bread this week.
Charlie,
So if you
that's
think
awesome.
if you think I need your sympathy, you're gonna try to rat me out to all these people. Well, you
Shirley,
can just
that is
go.
not a nice word. Do not use that word.
You don't like rats?
No, I love rats. You do not use their name in
I'm
vain.
a rat. You don't like rats?
Shirley.
He's gonna start to tear up. You can see it.
Daisy also starts to tear up to show that she can.
Dang. He shakes it off. Yeah, all right.
All right, Shirley.
Oh, really, I do mighty appreciate this comms kit. That's what it's called, comms?
It is a comms.
Comms kit?
Now, I'm going to show you something. It's working now, right? Because I fixed it. So obviously
Boop,
it's
boop,
working. Charlie, can you hear me on the comms?
Oh yeah, you can all hear. Charlie
Is
on
he,
the
is he
comms.
on ours?
We need to figure out a channel system.
Yes, different one, please.
Is it only one channel per comms?
Wait, who is this?
I think all the comms are just connected to each other.
No, we're not communicating with every single person on that
Yeah.
station.
I thought it was like a
I guess I
walkie-talkie
just assumed
type
it.
situation.
Oh, yeah, it's probably like a walkie-talkie situation. Yeah, but
Yeah.
right now he's on the comms with you. Yeah.
Okay,
Who
but
is
not
this?
with everyone else.
Who has our comms channel?
Charlie,
wanna have-
I roam the streets and make a living.
Oh, fantastic.
Why do we have a street person on our comms?
Oh,
Guys, I'm showing them how to fix things. Calm down.
Kafuzi, do you see what I'm dealing with?
Hey, Charlie, how you doing there? Charlie, we're gonna get you off those streets. Kafuzi promised right there.
Can we
Can
actually
you
get him
handle
off the
this?
streets?
Well, I
Alpha 6 on the streets of Absalom, helping the needy be uplifted.
You've got a camera for that.
No, yes, I'm filming it, but I'm just thinking what we could do. Do
Uh,
you see what I'm
are
saying,
you-
Kafuzi?
You saying I'm gonna be on the news? That's Charlie.
Kafuzi,
Charlie,
do
do
you
you want? No,
understand
I'm
what
talking to
saying?
him.
Do you
Wait,
feel
are you
that?
saying news?
Charlie?
You want me on a show? This show you want me
Can
to have
someone
I get to be
move
on
that
it?
child
want to
off
be
the
on it?
Can I be
camera?
on it?
You want to be on it?
Kafuzi says, wait,
Let's
wait.
change our
I
channel.
see it. This could be good. This could be good, but what do we do with them? I roam the streets and
We
make a
send him
living.
to school.
Who is this street roamer and why are we helping him?
It's full publicity. And because, of course, we love the downtrodden.
And children.
Yes.
Yes, all those things.
He's not trying to rob us or anything, is he? Are you getting robbed?
Charlie, would you ever rob us? Rob me?
Full disclosure, probably, maybe in the right circumstance.
He's honest. An honest young boy. We have to do something.
But really, you put me on a ship, I will be your real son.
Charlie,
I'll be your son for more than a day. More than Gedris' son, I'll be yours. You can be my dad.
Oh,
Wait, is he
sells
talking
a
He's talking to
tough
you.
bargain.
Charlie, you do know that I am a female.
Yeah. But you can be my dad.
Ooh, how do you feel about that?
I love this idea.
I'm gonna walk into this one. Juan, I believe we need to leave.
Yes, we do. What is? I don't know what's happening, but you guys
I don't
are
know what's happening
recruiting.
either.
Daisy is seeing
Daisy's
the
about
homework
to
and getting
adopt a
pulled in.
child.
We need to leave.
All right, my hair's done. I look great. I feel great. Let's go.
What color is it?
It's a dark purple.
Ah, nice. Very good, very good. By the way, I wasn't talking about.
Can I buy, or no, not buy, I want to find and make a camera similar to Cash's
That
that
was what I
Charlie can
thought.
use
It
and
was
become
just
a live
broadcast
streamer
to
so that he
everybody,
can,
and so
because
I
he seems
was
like
like,
very
Cash.
personable.
Channels,
And
they're
so
hard
he
to
can
deal with.
there
Oh, I know, I
like
understand.
gather
I mean, last
Follow-
edition, two
get a
people just sat
gathering.
out.
Yes.
and
Do you
then
understand?
Yeah,
advertise for us.
No, that is a valid
won't be able to find
criticism.
scraps
Like,
for- you
if
can
we're
look,
a team, we
but
need
you don't
to,
see full scraps for
Okay,
a full
is
camera.
there
Play as a
a
team.
like
Right,
secondhand
exactly.
shop or something
Yes,
that I could go to?
I'm with you there.
You could ask someone.
Hey Charlie, do you know if
Yeah.
there's any secondhand electronic shops close by?
Secondhand electronic shop.
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for a
That's lot
camera
of
for
words.
you.
Camera?
Yeah.
Camera, yeah, we can go to then and now. Then
Why
and now,
would
they
we
like
give
their
a camera?
technology.
Don't worry about it, Cash.
Why are we gifting this child with so many things?
Because I love him.
She's paying for it by herself. Kafuzi,
Oh my gosh. Wait,
I'm going to move. Can you send the
That's
camera
not
to
how
follow
love
Daisy? I would
works,
send
Daisy.
my own camera.
he's a
to follow her,
child.
but
Yes.
it's
You
really
need to wait a few
capture
years
me.
before you can do anything.
I
Yeah,
love
I mean,
him
no, I
as a
can't get it there
child.
immediately. but I can
Actually,
get
I
you.
think
I
I'm going somewhere.
It's a motherly
yes.
affection.
But I can-
Okay.
I can get you a
Jeez,
camera.
Juan,
That'll
don't
be
be
no problem.
gross.
I wasn't sure.
It's like how I love you as a father.
That's fair. I just didn't know.
Wait, what? You love him as a
Because-
father? I thought there was some chemistry.
No.
Gross, Cash.
No.
Moving on.
I'm
Moving on.
quite a bit older.
All right.
She is.
At least a
And
few
I'm quite a
years.
bit older
Gedra,
Yes.
than he is.
I need to
It's
go
the
and talk to
parental
someone so
relationship,
I
at
can
least
get,
like an aunt.
take me to Charlie.
Charlie,
Okay.
yes. He's
That's
gonna
fine.
lead you back to the Toe in the Water Canteen. Are you guys gonna follow? Kafuzi over the intercoms did say he could get a camera for the sake of the show. You can get a camera.
Well, I meant to just follow her around and film her interacting with the child.
Oh, well, did you hear what he said? He said I can't get one to you immediately, but I can get one. I can get one the next time we meet.
Okay.
But so if
I'm
you want
going
to send
to-
your camera,
Yeah, my camera's following her.
okay, perfect.
Okay, I still want to go to an electronics store to get a camera
Yep,
for
so
Shirley because
Shirley's
I don't want a
saying-
nice camera for Shirley. I want a crappy camera for Shirley, but still something that he can.
Gedris, please take the
Yes.
Yosoki.
So she's
Okay,
gonna.
we're talking to Charlie.
Why are we talking to
Let's
Charlie?
go.
What did I miss? I was in the
'Kay, so,
salon. What is happening?
Managash, you're led back to towing the water
We're
canteen.
adopting a child.
And you see the man. You've seen him a few times now. You recognize his face, but you haven't met him yet. He's sitting at a table, and Gedris is sort of gonna step foot in there and go, they let me in this one. It's my favorite place, right over there. That's Charlie, right, Charlie? And Charlie's gonna look and nod his head.
Wonderful. I'm going to sit at the table. Charlie.
I'll
Yes.
also sit at the table with
I
a puzzling
am in
look.
need of some more heavy weaponry than is supplied in most of the stores around here. I heard you can help me out.
Yes.
Heavy weaponry, yeah. I might recall some information about that. Gedris led you to me, yes? Did he tell you my business?
No, he did not.
I know information. Sorry, Mike. There, I got a country accent on everybody.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
Yeah, especially with sci-fi.
I know, right? I just can't. I can't drop it. I can't drop it.
Theoretically, it exists somewhere.
Yeah, it doesn't on absent.
Well, accents are just accents.
It'd be
Accents
more
don't
like
mean they wear
New
cowboy
York.
boots. You can say, all right. So, yes, I know a lot of information. I keep my ears about me. All I ask is I bet my information. Bet my information in a game of NG.
Is he a human or
Human.
In a game of NG.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'll play as many times as you like till you get the information you
How
want.
much does it cost to buy it?
It's your first time. 10 credits. 10 credits net, 10 credits spill. And I'll pay the spill too if I spill.
Sure.
All
Why
right,
not?
perfect.
Hmm.
Are you just whispering to?
On the comms.
Oh,
I need to be told
what
about
game are you playing?
NG.
I love that game. All right. So you're gonna throw
Looks
the
like
tool.
she's got you.
What's
That's-
the tool?
It's you have your dice kit with you.
Of course, why wouldn't I? I'm gonna steal one from John.
All right, grab your
Oh, yeah,
grab
no,
your
please go
8-sided
for it.
die. All right, that's your tool. Now, when you roll it, do we need to do it so that?
Do we have anywhere? Yeah, okay. We'll let the camera know what we roll here.
Okay.
Daisy, you're gonna be the eyes on both dice here.
Okay.
Okay. So we throw the tool. All right. But now
Yeah,
before
that's not great.
we bet this, your question is where can you find big guns?
No, my question is how to get to Trish's toys.
Perfect. Okay.
So we got a 5. That who is Chin Chin?
Charlie.
Charlie. Oh, Charlie. Okay. Charlie rolled a 5. Cash rolled a 1.
So would you like to grease it?
Tell me what you.
A 1?
Yes, you're gonna want to. Grease
Yes,
that
I
for
want
sure.
to grease it for sure. What?
So you're gonna grab your D6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah, 6.
He
Wow,
rolled
that's
a
really
6.
good, Cash.
You're at a 7?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's really good.
he's at 7.
What? Why not?
What
I'll
you
grease it
got?
as well. 6.
Oof.
I spilled. 10 credits to you.
You got a 6.
We're going to scan
total
10
of
credits
11.
there.
Fantastic.
Nicely done, Cash.
And it's like, all right, you want to know how to get to Trisha's store? It's right. It's right. It's the last store before you get to the eye of Absalom Station, right at the edge of Fogtown here. And if you'd like, we can play some more if you want to know a little bit more about Trish. But that's where the store is.
May I have a
there
little
you
bit of complimentary information to know whether or not I should know Trish or I will lose my head?
Yeah, spill. Why not? So what I would say is just don't say anyone sent you to her. You walked in, you're a tourist, you're looking for goods. She likes to sell her goods. She doesn't like unwanted people, but as long as no one purposely put you there and you didn't purposely go to where you weren't supposed to go, then I don't think there's going to be any level of violence. She's not an unreasonable person, though slightly short-tempered.
How does she make business then? Or is that just never mind.
She, well, we can play another game of Ingy if you want to know a little
That's
bit more
fine.
about her.
Sounds
No,
big
I'm good.
guns, apparently.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Perfect.
I'm going to make my way to Trisha's. If people want to join me, they can. I'm headed deeper into Fogtown.
I'll go with you. I can pick up my fusion seal after.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you walk past the businesses you've already been to. So you walk past Darce's first, is one right next to it. You walk past the Fogtown Sleep and Supply, and you start to near, seeming in the middle of Fogtown here, a very large, very square, which would normally not seem very beautiful, but it's just glass, tons and tons of glass, and it looks. If you want to do a culture check, you're with them, right?
Yeah.
You can do a culture check here.
Oy. That is 13.
13. You might not know anything specific, but it's a church. You'd recognize it as a church. So a large church there, and then as you keep walking, assuming you keep walking past, there's you're gonna notice the Trigger Happy, and then you will see sort of almost be right behind Trigger Happy a little bit is a small building that doesn't seem to have a sign at all. And then after that is like gates and things to look like it goes farther into Absalon Station.
Right behind Trigger. Gendry
Yeah.
couldn't have just told me it's on the other side of Trigger.
We were literally
I'm
here. Yes,
I'm
happy
gonna
the
walk in.
dwarf. I'll walk in right behind him.
Okay. You walk in and you see a mostly empty room with a counter along the back wall. Another one of those glass counters just up against, not against the back wall, like there's a spot behind it someone could walk, but the place seems empty.
Wow.
You're like a bell.
This shop doesn't have anything to sell.
Look around.
All right. We'll look.
As you reach up to the glass case, you can notice there is there seems to be a bell there.
Ding.
Try it again.
No, we'll just let it ring for a second.
No, try it again.
No.
It's gonna say name.
Oh.
Commander Jaka Evdokaus Cesar Dalakash of the 3rd Regiment Firebrand, survivor of Traxxas.
Tuantai Era.
Business.
Purchasing of various goods.
Yes. Purchase.
The door is going to open behind the counter. A door that looked like part of the wall, sort of going to open inward there, as you noticed that there was a door sort of hidden in the wall there. And a tall, slender human, probably 25-year-old woman is going to walk out. Yes?
We're just checking out the various storefronts and other things and noticed the door was open and was wondering what you sold.
Yeah, there wasn't really any sign that said, hey, we sell food or anything, so.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's going to show you to the
Interested.
counter, and you'll now notice looking into the glass counter, you see a variety of sort of little trinkets, like things like cufflinks for suits and little trinkets under the counter there. She says, yeah, we sell little. We don't get much business back here. Sorry, I wasn't at the counter.
Just
Oh, it happens,
something
it happens.
bigger. Perhaps.
Yeah.
I've been trying to find. Maybe you can actually just direct me to where I could purchase this. I've been trying to find some larger weaponry. I went by. I was just at Trigger Happy's, and she said that she didn't have any, so I've just been continuing. I've been trying at a few places, and haven't been able to
Yeah,
find
most
any.
businesses here do work. We recommend to each other quite frequently. May I ask who recommended you here?
No one
Actually,
recommended
pretty
you here
cool.
specifically. No one. They just said they couldn't find.
Just do a lying check for me, please.
Lip off.
7.
Yeah. Definitely, definitely. We do
I
get
didn't
many
actually
people
say,
walking
wait,
into my.
wait, I do want to correct. I never said I was recommended here.
Right. You just claimed that you weren't recommended here.
No, before that, when I was telling the story.
I agree. Yes.
Oh, okay.
But you were just trying to lie because you were recommended here.
Oh, right. I was just
Right.
curious why she asked.
'Cause she asked who recommended you here.
Right. But I didn't say anything to me. I just specifically said that we just been hopping around.
Right. But you had already been told that people only are supposed to be there if they're recommended there. By Charlie and Gedris had both mentioned that.
No.
That is sort of contact only business.
No. Charlie just told us not to tell her.
To tell her.
Right. She said, "Don't tell her that Charlie recommended you."
Oh.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Because she doesn't like just anybody walking in. So he doesn't want to be tied to being told to have you walk in as a random customer.
Oh, okay. I just misunderstood that. Can I then change
Yes,
what
yeah.
I said?
Yeah.
Yes,
I thought
but
that
that role is
was
going to
it.
be whatever role you take next.
Okay. So
Okay.
cool. You're asking who recommended
Yes,
us?
who recommended you here? I was just wondering since you seemed to come in.
Toe. And that's my bluff.
And that's your bluff. Okay.
I work for Toe. Throw truth in there.
Toe recommended you. I highly doubt that. He has specific orders not to.
Well,
Oh.
that's unfortunate.
Well,
But-
shoot. Sucks to be him.
Who's a good person to recommend?
I think what I will do is just give you one more try, if you would like, before I remove you from the store. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude. I just want to know what brought you in. In honesty.
In all honesty, I'm looking for very large weapons, heavy weapons of that sort, and no one else seems to sell them. They seem to be afraid. I heard you weren't. From multiple people, all of which who told me not to say you recommended
Smart. Perfect. What are we looking for?
heavy weapons.
She's going to press a
That's
button,
easy.
and the whole wall is going to sort of separate open, and you just see an array of large artillery behind her.
Wow, this is the right place.
I hope you understand the confidentiality that comes with this business.
Yes, no, I've been told that most of these are not exactly.
And I don't work with many customers. Those I do, I've been working with for years. So, I will be aware if word gets out. You will be the first I would go to question. If fully understandably. I assume you understand?
Of course,
Yep.
discretion is a must in many of these things.
Yes.
This is a
Are you
quaint
still
little
filming?
tourist shop.
No, it's following you.
Yep, it's on you now.
So, would you like to give me some information on what I'm looking at? I'm good at shooting.
You are
things.
looking at very big, very big guns. Type of guns that businesses don't even trade between each other on a regular basis because they're on a need-to-own basis. Not many out there, if you understand what I mean. What are you looking for?
They're rare.
I prefer things that explode, but anything that could be good. I bring up my own rifle, my artillery laser rifle, azimuth artillery laser. Like, this has been useful. It's good for cutting through things. I've used it already on one occasion. It lacks a little bit of firepower, however. So, I'm either looking at something that can cover larger areas, such with explosions, perhaps something that can, or something that has a little more kick to it. Or, if you have something special, something unique, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always curious to see what's out there.
Well, one area of effect, explosives, yes?
Yes.
She's going to go ahead and remove a very large, like, if you weren't a Vesk, you probably wouldn't be able to handle it without cybernetic enhancement large gun and say, now this is top notch. I don't know what they told you. Prices here are high. What is your capabilities for price?
I'll say.
I'm not like those other gun owners. I won't size you up. There's a price on each of these. I sell it for that price. That is the deal. So I'm just asking so I know what gun to pull down. This sounds like exactly what you would like, though.
Oh yes, just based off of that, I probably do not have the
Yeah.
current liquidation. We are. We've just started working for Toe, and that's not a lie. We have just started working for him, so we've got a little bit of income. I realized I might need some more firepower since the last fight went a little hairy. So I have roughly 2,000, 2,500 credits to work with.
This will not be the gun, but I would like you. I share a shooting range with Trigger Happy. If you would like to try this one out, this is our
I
light
mean-
stellar cannon.
A what?
A light stellar cannon.
Cool. Yes, I want to try that.
Case
That
of the book.
sounds really cool.
And she'll lead you back to the area back there where you can shoot the gun.
I aim at a point right on the ground.
Huh?
Isn't it an explode weapon?
Mhm.
So I aim at a point on the ground.
Mhm.
Cool. Got an 11. No, 10. No, 11, because I get a +1 because it's a heavy weapon.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There is a massive explosion. Like and explosion, not just massive gunfire, but like a ton of little shells go out and just and like full blown explosion going on. Similar impact as you would expect if you had just spilt like 20 grenades onto the ground. Just
How much is this weapon?
Wow.
that one runs for 19,200.
It might be a little out of your price range.
A little.
Oh.
A little expensive.
Ooh.
What you would like though, yes?
Yes, no.
Maybe
wonderful.
something to strive for.
Exactly. Maybe I can get a forward from Toe.
No.
You better not. But let me show you. You said 2,500.
I don't know. What that means.
You said 2,500. Yes.
Yes.
Perfect. She's gonna pull down a large machine gun. And say, this one runs 2060. It lacks some of the explosion you were talking about, but as far as large volumes of damage, this is a great gun for you. Or, and she'll pull down another slightly smaller. This is our Ifrit class flamethrower running for 750. If you'd like to try them out, you may.
I'd like to try the machine gun.
Yes.
How does that one work?
Yep. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to find it really quick. Everything disappeared on me. Yeah. So the machine gun range of 60 feet. You got 40 rounds in there. It's an automatic. Do you know how automatic works?
I do half range, shoot at all targets until you run out of ammo.
Right. So 40 rounds on that automatic machine gun. A D10 piercing.
D10 piercing.
Or P. I think that's piercing enough.
Yeah.
You still take the penalties to hit though.
Yeah.
-4 to hit on each one.
I mean it's an analog automatic machine gun. The squad machine gun.
Squad.
Whereas the
Automatic.
Ifrit class flamethrower, causing 780 is a D6.
D6.
D6
cones,
fire.
Unwieldy.
15 feet range, unwieldy blast analog. And it shoots flames.
Yeah, 15-foot cone, right?
15 foot. Doesn't say cone, but it might.
Yeah,
Probably.
Yeah, blast. is
Dude,
cone.
cool.
I could just take the blast weapon. That could be useful.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Do you have anything in the shock category? I don't know how expensive those run.
Shock.
So we can go for the
Ah, not in your budget. I apologize.
Maybe after a few more jobs.
Maybe after a few more jobs.
The
Oh.
cheapest of our shock weapons runs for 4,600.
Yep, definitely after a few more jobs.
Fantastic. Decide if I want.
I'll go back to. You can think for a second there. I'm gonna go back to you there,
hot dog.
Daisy. Hot dog.
Okay, so I wanted to go to a shop like a secondhand electronic shop.
Okay. Yeah. So then and now is the one you've been referred to by Charlie.
Great. Shirley just like sticking with me. That would probably be easiest.
I'll just
Do you
stay
have
by you,
anything
yeah.
better to do?
Do you get any
Yeah, so we're gonna
bonuses to it
go
or anything?
find a
Yeah, level
camera.
5.
Doesn't even need to work because I can probably fix it.
I can add my
Do I
strength
find
to
one?
damage with
At the shop. So
Yeah.
you're in the shop. As you enter the shop, you recognize the Starfinder Society young man behind the shop counter.
Hey, I know you.
Oh, hey, Charlie. You know what we said about coming in the shop? Here. He's gonna walk over and give Charlie a few credits. Here. But please, really, we can't have you inside. Sorry, Charlie.
Why can't Shirley be inside?
It's bad for business. I'm sorry. I'm not the owner here. It's not my call. But Charlie's gonna say, actually, I'm with her now. She's my new dad. And he'll sort of look at you and go, well, all right then. Well, come on in. What can I do for you?
We're looking for a camera.
A camera?
Yep.
Sure. Yes, we love our technology with the Starfinder Society. You were at the canteen, were you not?
I was.
Thank you so much for your protection. That was
Absolutely.
quite the fright. I'm still pretty shooken up. It's only a
Automatic.
couple hours ago, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you fired
I'm
it.
actually still pretty shook up too.
Yeah.
No, you.
So-
How long has it been?
Oh, you empty your clip.
About 2 hours.
So it doesn't
So
matter.
I'm not
how
drunk
many people
anymore?
you hit or not.
You're not drunk anymore.
I'm not drunk anymore. Holla, guys.
While you
I'm
were
not
drunk, you
anymore.
While you were drunk, you adopted
I
a
adopted
child.
a child.
That's what you do when you're drunk,
Everyone
when you're
in a
Daisy.
30-foot cone. So, this
So
is
you
the
just need to
benefits.
carry a lot of
Yeah.
crap.
So
Yeah,
we carry technology for sure. You're just looking for a what was it
It
you
also
said?
targets
A camera?
AC
A
instead of
camera.
AC.
Yeah, that'd just be about 200.
Mm,
200. Now, do you have
Allows
any
you make an attack
that
roll against each
are-
person,
mm.
but it doesn't have the penalty.
I don't know,
That's just
cheaper?
smaller
Like
range.
they don't. It doesn't have to be a good camera. It doesn't even necessarily have to be
It's
a
a
working
-4
camera.
penalty for the automatic, right?
Let me check maybe some returns or
Yeah.
something like that. And he'll disappear for a few moments. While he's gone, an old
Are you
gentleman you also
using
recognize
the-
from the canteen. No, I'm not right now.
Can I
You
use
can
it? I
take
just
it.
need to look at what one thing does.
Um,
I'm sure it's worth
An older gentleman that you do recognize from the canteen comes downstairs from a staircase on the left, and he says, "Oh, is Lou taking good care of you?
Yes, sir. He is. What's your name?
Oh, my name is Sohai.
So high. I think I saw you in the canteen earlier today.
Yeah, I saw you guys. Good fighting.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just coming down to grab a couple goods. Just working on a project upstairs. But Lou will be great to you. And as he grabs something, he's gonna start to head back upstairs, and Lou will come back in and say, "Actually, I got this one. I bet I can give it to you for 75."
75. Do you mind if I look at it real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
Does 75 seem like a fair price? Can I engineer check that or
Culture check it.
I don't have culture.
I'm trying to think. You can do an engineering check. Go for it. You know your machines.
15.
15. It's a little high. It doesn't. 75 doesn't sound crazy. 200 for a camera sounded on the high end. You knowing you can fix it.
Mhm.
As you look, you can tell you'd be able to fix it. Knowing you can fix it, 75 isn't a bad price. You know they
Okay.
normally run between 50 and 100 depending on who's selling it.
Oh, okay. 75? Really? I was hoping to buy something around like 50 credits.
50 credits. Well, let me see. Let me go talk to the man upstairs. I don't want to make any drastic calls by myself.
Absolutely. You do what you need to.
He's going to disappear, and the older gentleman will come back down with him. So high. So I was like, oh, yes, of course. Your service was great. I can't. You saved this man's life. Absolutely. You know what? Take it for the 50. Absolutely. It's all
Alright.
yours.
So I will buy that for 50 credits. What else do they have in this store?
This store seems to have a lot. Actually, you were sort of focusing in on the camera, so you didn't
Yeah.
notice it first. But now that you're taking another look around, they seem to have some weapons. Some like you guys were told, some novelty weapons. Some not. I mean, there are guns and melee weapons, but even they seem a little bit different than. For example, you see a large gauntlet, like a glove. You see a couple different gloves. One very large, the other one's quite slender, actually, with sort of with a spike coming out of it. You see a large club, metal club that seems to have a spot where lasers could come out of the sides there, almost like an axe. You see a net. You see shurikens. It's just a lot more novelty, but then most of the rows are actually filled with what you would recognize as very old weapons, like guns and gunpowder, and just normal, not normal for the current time, but old knives and things like that that look like they could be even from historic times. So just very old style looking things for the most part. But then behind the desk, you just see lots of technology, and they seem to have what you'd recognize as not top grade stuff, but definitely the type of stuff you'd imagine walking into a technology store. Definitely current, modern. They seem to sell computers along with some other just technology. They're all sort of small stuff that you'd recognize if you wanted to look further. But.
Okay. You said that they had some. Wait, do they have like modern guns?
Modern guns. This place does not seem to carry the modern guns.
Okay.
But you would remember that Trigger Happy had guns.
Right. And do you have so the old timey guns?
Mm-hmm.
Are they mostly like handguns, or do they have rifles, or?
They have pistols and a couple old rifles, yeah. Mostly pistols and different styles of pistols. So mostly handguns there, but they do have some rifles.
Like long arms type rifles?
Yeah, you would knowing weapons, you would know that these old style guns really, they don't do much unless someone's unarmored. Unarmored, they do plenty, and they can pack a real punch.
Okay.
To the right race. Obviously, a race
Speaking
with
of
scales
armor,
might not take it great.
Do they have armor?
This place does not have armor, and they will. Full disclosure, I apologize. I totally forgot about armor when I was setting up shops,
Okay.
and I have no idea. I haven't even looked at it in public. But
Okay.
we can look at armor in between sessions as well if you want to spend some money on that.
Okay, I do. I'm gonna keep this store in mind
Mhm.
for future reference, but I think I'm just gonna stick to the camera today.
Mhm. It's like so. One thing I actually no, yeah, okay, you're good. Sorry.
All right. So get that. It was good to see you, Lou.
Hey.
Hopefully see you around.
I'd love to see you again, Daisy.
Yeah. All right, Shirley, come on.
It's Shirley, not Shirley. Did you say? I think you said Shirley.
Well, I meant to say Shirley.
Okay.
Okay, and then I want to fix up the camera again, showing him how to, letting him practice a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to roll for that?
No, you can just be teaching
Okay.
him, just like talking as you go. It's fine.
Okay.
It's not going to be the type of thing that he won't know by the end of the session. Like
Right.
It'll take some repeated lessons. But
Yeah.
But he seems to be catching on. He's a smart kid.
Yeah. Soakies.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then about what time in the day is it now?
We're spent a couple hours. We're probably around 3, 4.
Okay. Shirley, I'm hungry. You want to get some food with me?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right. So we're gonna go hang out in a restaurant while we continue to
To learn. Okay.
learn.
Perfect. Okay. Back to Cash.
Oh wait, how many? Like, just because we're being precise with credits.
Oh, you could feed the two of you for about 5 minutes.
Don't know.
Yeah, the problem with automatic is it's just really hard to hit things with when you use its effect.
With the -4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because it's a -4 to each hit.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a
I guess
big
it allows you to
penalty.
make a large amount, but you also have to empty your whole clip.
Yeah.
You have to empty the whole clip.
It
You-
uses all of it.
Yep.
But it only lets you attack up to the amount of ammo you have.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well.
Hmm.
Any decisions yet?
Um,
What about you?
Let's just say I am not. Strength is not my strong suit, so carrying a
course.
large weapon would seriously incapacitate me.
Understandable. I totally understand. Don't worry.
Yes. I'm more coming along for moral support for my friend.
I'll grab the
Yeah.
flamethrower.
Flip
No, I lied.
Don't raise
Never
my
mind.
hopes.
I think I'm going
So
to
blush.
save up for your shock weapon, if that's okay.
The shock weapon, yes.
How much did you say that was?
It's like
Yeah,
4,000.
the book. I looked it up in the book. I
Right,
don't have it.
4,000 something.
Yeah, it was something like 4,000.
Good to know.
4,630,
Thank you.
I think.
If I remember. Yeah.
Pleasure doing business. Nice to know about
Absolutely.
your establishment.
Yes.
Didn't find anything.
The place where nothing
Couldn't find anything
illegal
about.
gets sold.
You said you couldn't find anything?
Hmm?
Never mind. Okay. Any other stores anyone wanted to visit?
I just wanted to go back to Darce.
I needed to pick up my fusion seal, and then I need to.
You
go
guys have now been
Darce.
introduced to all of the stores, so if we want to do things between session as well, we can always do that.
Okay.
You've been
I think I'm
introduced to
done.
the stores with their
I'll
goods.
just save up for something.
Okay.
Something big.
Something big.
Huge.
All right. So we you'll get a call over on your intercom.
And I'll pay Gedris my 5
Okay.
credits, and they got to pay their 5 credits.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Did you pay him 5 credits?
I did.
Paid him
Okay,
5
perfect.
credits. Yep.
Okay.
You got 5 credits.
It's like Confucius says, all right. Now, I would recommend that this next day you spent preparing for the next episode that I warned you about.
Oh yeah,
Um,
what was the game called? Brutus or something?
Bruderus.
Bruderus.
What's that game again? The
Wait, we
one
didn't
that
go
we
by
don't know
then and
about?
now, did we?
She was just in the
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it was a technology shop that had a lot of archaic weapons as well.
Okay.
So it had high-end technology as well as a lot of archaic stuff.
Was there a
Oh,
shop?
I get it. Then and now. Okay.
Was there a shop that had? Did we visit a shop that had healing serums?
Not healing serums; those are a little more rare.
Okay.
So I haven't used mine.
Yeah, but you did find a spot with med kits and the med patch. The Fogtown sleep and supply had medicine and things.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to go pick up my fusion seal, and
Okay.
then
You can go ahead and head in there, Dogs. Oh, welcome back. Like I said, a little over the 45 minutes, but all the more reason I have it done for you. Here you are.
thank
Again, it'll take about
you.
24 hours after you attach and seal it to a weapon for it
Perfect.
to fully activate there.
And I made a decision. I want the gills.
Lay down. No, I was like, yes, absolutely. You would
I'll
look
be a bit
wonderful with
cash.
gills.
I'm going to go to bed.
Yeah. Okay. And
And start my bed. I'm very beat up.
so as far as paying the N, are we agreed that we'll 20 credits each
Yeah.
for a month,
Oh, is
or do
that
we just
what-
want to do the night?
Yeah, does it count for like each night we use it? So if we're off planet, they aren't charging us? Okay.
You'd reserve the rooms for the whole 30 days. So you basically guarantee anytime you come in, you could rest there for the next 30 days for 20 credits each.
20 credits each. Okay.
Okay.
I think the 20 credits because I had a 20.
And the
Yeah,
gill
you
sheath
get
is
it.
just an
Okay.
alteration to your lungs, right?
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
to get in. So the gills cost
95, I believe.
95. Yep.
Perfect. Yep.
Yep. So 95, and then we can read exactly what that does there.
Okay.
So then we will go ahead and rest for the night if that's it. And again, players, if there's anything you want to buy between sessions, we can go ahead and get that taken care of as well. Now that we've seen all the shops and options.
Cool.
Awesome. Sweet. Thanks for watching, guys.
Hope you guys had fun.
Catch up on our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Shopping trip.